holy water time, and we all gonna be alright. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life. But God knows, I know, when it's all said and done, I'm not okay, but it's all gonna be alright. It's not okay.
The JV game started late, so we will be a little bit behind on starting. So we'll be joining the radio here in just a couple minutes, but I don't know why they started the JV game late, but they did.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is River Country. KCJC,
an EAB Media Group radio station.
Russellville Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC is brought to you in part by Heinzman & Son Tire Company, Gene Simple Treats, Alathus Realty, Ritter Communications, Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, Arkansas Tech University, Chambers Bank, Jerome Associates, Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, Centennial Bank, R&R Express, Arkansas Valley Farmers Association, by River Valley Tractor, Chicken Mart, Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, River Valley Tinting and Glass, E&F Roofing, Phil White Autoplex, Feldner's Athletes Corner, Centennial Bank, Honda of Russellville, First State Bank, and by Miller Roofing Company. Russellville Cyclone Basketball on River Country KCJC.
And we'd like to welcome everyone tonight for Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. Both teams traveling to Greenwood tonight to face off against those Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mickey Duval here to bring you all the action tonight on River Country KCJC 102.3. We're also streaming live on the internet on Cyclone Booth on our YouTube channel, Cyclone Booth. Also on the EAB app. If you don't have it yet, you need to get it, because even through spring sports, we'll be covering a Cyclone baseball, softball, and soccer. And just go to your app store, download the EAB app, click on the sports tab, and there you go. In fact, I know softball starts officially on Friday when they go to Prairie Grove. Tonight, the Russell Cyclone baseball team is in action. It's a benefit game hosting Dover. The two McCarty coaches going at it. Russellville, our Cyclones leading in the top of the fourth in that benefit game over Dover, 7-0. But we're back at it, less than 20, I guess about 24 hours since last night's ball game. Last night was a makeup ball game. Got two more games of the regular season, and we'll be looking at Lady Cyclones taking on the Lady Bulldogs first. Russellville hosting Greenwood. Greenwood back-to-back defending state champions, but right now they struggled this year. They graduated quite a bit. Now they're still a good team. They're third in our conference at 9-3, but not the power that they have been, mainly because of the team we saw last night. Farmington coming in to the conference and being undefeated. I turn to my color man tonight, Aaron Duval. What do you think about tonight's game for the Lady Cyclones?
Well, anytime you play Greenwood at Greenwood, it's going to be tough. Now, there's some things that I think our team should have learned from last night. And one thing is when that ball goes up from a shot, whether it's our player or Greenwood's player, we need to get in rebound position. Either we're going to get the rebound or we're going to get fouled. If we get the rebound, if it's on offense, we can put it back up. But when we go for a rebound, we can't slap at it. We've got to grab that ball. And number 5, Garcia, just an outstanding player, can be very, very effective driving to the basket. And we saw that last night, making the shots or dropping a pass off. And so anytime you play Greenwood, and I look back at the last game we played, they really anticipated our passes. So tonight we've got to make some good passes. And Greenwood's going to jump in that passing lane, and they're going to try to steal the ball and take off on a fast break. So we've got to be careful with that. 3 points, we've got to have some outside shooting, not only threes but the other. You just got, like I said last night, almost play a perfect game against Greenwood because they're so talented, even though they're not the team that they used to be, but they are very talented, and we've got to play very smart defense and very, very smart offense.
Good was for Greenwood. They beat Mountain Home, who many people thought might challenge him for the top spot before Farmington came in. But then they lost a game they shouldn't. They lost to Harrison. That's what's put them in third place. They lost on the road to Harrison in overtime. We're going to take a break. We come back, we'll talk about the 5A West standings on the girls' side. This is Lady Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Johnny Story in with a thought from Alathus Realty.
If you're watching us, the JV game's got 4.5 left, and Russellville's boys are down 41-32
for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Saturday, March 1st is Pottsville Day at Arkansas Tech basketball. Students and teachers who wear their t-shirts representing the Pottsville School District will gain free admission to Tucker Coliseum. Game times are at 1 and 3 p.m. Tickets for everyone else are available at arkansastechsports.com/tickets. Be a part of the game day excitement with the Golden Suns and the Wonder Boys. Fight on, Arkansas Tech.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Welcome back to Bulldog Arena. The Lady Cyclones and Lady Bulldogs going to do battle. There is a JV boys game going on. They started it very late, not sure why, and they've been playing 7-minute quarters, which is fine. We love watching JV basketball. Usually they start at 4:45. They started this one well after 5 o'clock, and so there is 2:49 left to go, and Russellville ahead in the JV game, 41-34. They've actually moved up a ninth grader, too. As soon as the ninth grade season is over, you're allowed to do that. Talon Heinzman has joined. He's been playing quite a bit in the JV game. Russellville has a 9-point lead now with the layup with 2.5 to go in this JV contest. We'll have girls action coming up after this. But we're going to talk about the 5A West. We've got the standings here for you. You can see this is updated through last night. Last night we had 2 games. Those were makeup games from Friday night of last week. The other 2 makeup games for the 5A West was actually on Saturday. So this has been updated with 1 week to go, basically tonight and Friday night. Farmington, the Lady Cardinals, who we saw last night, undefeated at 12-0. They pretty much locked up the top spot. There is an outside chance, actually, if they drop the next 2 games. Mountain Home, 10-2. They're hanging on by a thread over Greenwood, a 1-game lead, but Mountain Home actually lost to Greenwood in their first matchup. So Greenwood right behind them at 9-3. Van Buren 7-5. They actually clinched the 4 spot. So the top 4 seeds the top 4 spots, should say, are secured for the state tournament in girls action, not the top 4 seeds. That's still kind of up in the air. Harrison 5-7, Russellville 3-9, Siloam Springs and Alma each at 1-11. Now tonight, Harrison travels to Siloam Springs. Van Buren travels to Alma, which will be a key game for our boys. We'll be watching the Alma Airedales because Russellville being tied with Alma and Alma having the tiebreaker. And then the game of note on the girls' side, Mountain Home is at Farmington. Farmington won that game by mercy rule the first matchup. But But that's the return match there tonight, and that's a battle of number 1 and number 2. So that ought to be a good one tonight, and we will be keeping you updated on as many scores as we can. On the girls' side, we will be looking at that Mountain Home Farmington game. Now, not to get too much ahead of ourselves, but do want to talk about the boys with their loss last night at home against Farmington. They are now tied with Alma with 2 games to go. If both teams in a tie, Alma has the inside track for the 3 seed because of sweeping Russellville. So we got a scoreboard watch a little bit. We got to win and hope they lose. Alma hosting Van Buren tonight, so we'll be keeping you updated on that ball game at Alma, and hopefully we can stagger Russellville, even if they win the last 2 tonight here at the Greenwood and on the road Friday at Harrison. They still need Alma to lose 1. So if Alma drops 2, we just need to lose 1. So we just need to win 1, should say. So that's kind of the thing that Russellville's kind of got to keep their eye on with that loss to Farmington last night. Both teams at 7-5. But that's when we get to the boys' side. We still got girls' action coming up. The Lady Cyclones against the Lady Greenwood Bulldogs. 44-36 is our score here for the JV game. They have 1:20 left. We're going to take a break and come back and begin to look a little bit more in depth at this Greenwood Lady Bulldog team that graduated 2 of their stars after back-to-back state championships. All that and more when we return. This is Lady Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Back at the Farmers Co-op as we have an opportunity to visit with Mike Apple. Mike, those cold temperatures make it difficult for agribusiness, but especially for those farm animals. What do we need to do?
You bet. It's getting cold and windy and wet. We got to feed these cattle,
nice move.
Keep their body temperature up where they can not only survive but thrive.
The Farmers Co-op, located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
If you own a business, you know how important your roof is, but do you know how to maintain it? E&F Roofing has been offering the best commercial roof systems as well as conducting preventative maintenance and asset management services so you can focus on your business. From industries to schools and local businesses of all shapes and size, E&F Roofing has been serving Arkansas for over 50 years and crushed it for 3 generations. So call 479-272-4069 for a free estimate today.
Welcome back. The JV game just finished. The Russellville Cyclone JV team defeats Greenwood 46-38, so congratulations to them. And now we're officially going to be getting ready, at least on the court, for the Lady Cyclones as they'll come out on the floor sporting their black uniforms with red warm-up tops, and Greenwood Lady Bulldogs be coming out decked out, and they're all white with the navy blue tops. Well, looking at the Greenwood team, they, of course, were coached by legendary Coach Reeves, who won multiple state championships, including the last 2. He decides to retire in the offseason. Greenwood goes and they hire James Halitzka, who had come to Greenwood from Bergman. He and his daughter had come from Bergman. Lasted almost the whole summer, and that was it. And then he left over minor health issues, is what they said, and he and his daughter went back to Bergman. He's not coaching up there at Bergman. He is, I believe he's just working up there and taking a year so off to kind of get his health back. And so then they were looking, Greenwood here was looking, okay, what do we do? So they named Ryan Castleman as their interim coach. Castleman is the head golf coach, but also was coaching junior high boys last year. Interim tag is what they said, and he kind of wanted that too. I talked to him, and he said, I didn't want to be named head coach. He said, hey, let's just take a year, see if I like you guys like me, and all that works out. And they've promised him that they will, they'll moving back to junior high if that's what he wants to do at the end of the season. They struggled in the non-conference year, but they had some really tough games. They're 14-11 overall, but as soon as conference hit, they've been playing pretty well. They're 9-3, sitting in third place. Their only slip-up was actually against Harrison. The other two games they lost to Farmington. So only one little hiccup there, losing on the road at Harrison in overtime, which is a tough place to play. Coach Castleman has them sitting at third place there. He's coached girls basketball before, but first year here at Greenwood. Now, we don't know their starting five, but we know Izzy Smith is their main go-to person. She is 5'5" senior. Last night she didn't play a full game. They defeated Siloam Springs and scored 95 points in that game and put in backups, and the backups was started hitting some outside shots. They were trying to score 100. And I talked to Coach Castleman about that, and I said, I've seen 100 scored one time, in person. That was actually Russellville Cyclones back in the, late 80s, early 90s there. And but he said, well, we weren't trying to do it, but he says the bench players got in there and to start scoring some. So they may have more fresh legs, saying all that, because they played quite a few players. But Izzy Smith is their main go-to person. Kyla Piercy is one of the best players off the bench. She starts some, but does come off the bench some. Ashlyn Rose, Journey Clements, and Piper Pitts usually round out their starting five, but that could all change, especially you never know with the last week of the season. A lot of teams will start seniors and things like that, like the Lady Cyclones did last night. They started Morgan Young, being senior night with her, the only senior for the Lady Cyclones. As we look across the 5A West, we told you about the standings. Let's look at what else is on tap for tonight. Harrison at 5-7 is at Siloam Springs. They're 1-11. Van Buren is at Alma. Van Buren 7-5. They have clinched a spot in the state playoffs. Alma at 1-11. And the big game of the night on the girls' side, Mountain Home at Farmington. Mountain Home 10-2 in the conference season. Farmington 12-0. Farmington putting that 86-game winning streak on the line tonight. They've won 86 consecutive games against Arkansas teams. That's the Farmington Lady Cardinals. This year, their only loss was a team out of Knoxville, Missouri. Last year, their only loss was a team out of Duncanville, Texas. They've been rolling, winning back-to-back state championships in 4A and now competing in 5A. And I think they're the odds-on favorite. Them and Valonia probably were the ones going in. And we've seen both teams. We've seen Valonia once and Farmington twice. I think Farmington may be the better team, but that'll all be settled next week at the state tournament. The state tournament is going to be hosted by Greene County Tech this year at Paragould, Arkansas. One of four schools we know put in for state: Alma, Russellville, Hot Springs, and Greene County Tech. And we kind of thought Alma or Russellville might get it. Hot Springs hosted it a couple years ago, but they don't vote. The AAA doesn't vote and narrow it down to two. And so a lot of people are saying that people wanted to go west because they had not been to a west school in 5 years. And that actually 5 years ago was Russellville. And they think that maybe Alma and Russellville actually split votes and allowed Greene County Tech to kind of slip in there and get state. But that's where we'll be at state. The girls, our Lady Cyclones, will not be at state. The boys will. We can tell you that we believe that the boys will either play Tuesday or Wednesday night next week at 8:30. We'll go over that more in the boys pregame show, but that's what we think. Either whether they're a 3 seed or a 4 seed, we think it's going to be an 8:30 tip for the boys either Tuesday or Wednesday night of next week. We're going to take a break, come back with more of your pregame show. The Lady Cyclones here on the road against Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. This is Lady Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Feltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to half off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half off or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
As a dentist, giving patients a beautiful smile is what I love to do. But the business side can be challenging. Luckily, First State Bank understands. They provide financial tools that make banking convenient and flexible. And the service I get is second to none. From equipment loans to cash management solutions, they give me the freedom to focus on my patients, not my payroll. Now that's something to smile about.
Come see us at First State Bank in Russellville or Fayetteville for local personalized banking. Okay, I've got the suitcases, the pillows, entertainment for the kids, Ralphie's dog food, and the bowl. I still feel like we're forgetting something.
Did you check with Heinzman & Son to make sure our tires are okay to travel across the state?
No. I'll head over right away so we can get on the road fast.
Let Heinzman & Son help with new tires, tire rotation, vehicle maintenance, and fast, friendly service. Visit Heinzman & Son, located on East Main in Russellville, today.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job with the smooth shifting you want on the trail. Plus, with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers or stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at your local Honda of Russellville at 220 Lakefront Drive. For your safety, read the owner's manual. Wear a helmet, eye protection, closed side nets, and doors. And always wear seatbelt. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Welcome back to Greenwood. You know, what is it about us doing ball games that we're always the last game to start? I mean, last night, of course, we had senior night, and they'd push back the senior night tonight. They start the JV game late. I mean, when I check in with other scores, everybody's always well ahead of us. I never understand that. Farmington and Greenwood, the girls playing, they're already halfway through the first quarter. Farmington holding on to a 7-5 lead against Mountain Home, and we're still about 2.5 minutes away from just getting the starting lineups. I don't know what it is. You know, we just always seem to. Maybe we're the bad luck guys about that. So, and our engineer Stephen Berry, I talked to him. I said, "Hey, let's push this back about 10 minutes, Stephen. I should have pushed it back even further. We're about 2 minutes away from the starting lineups and the national anthem and all that. But we can tell you about one thing. I kind of prepared for this just in case. The last time the Lady Cyclones defeated Greenwood was back on January 23rd, 2018. It's been a while, but it was at home, and the Lady Cyclones won that game 49-47. I highlighted this last month when we played Greenwood, of course, because it was really close to the actual date. So I wanted to do that, but tell you how long ago that was. We were actually streaming on Facebook. That was long before YouTube. But Z McAllister hit a 3, Anna Myers got a steal, and Z hit a layup to tie the game at 47 with McAllister's 5 quick points. Z's layup, I'll never forget this, 41 seconds left. Greenwood came down, missed a 3. Anna Myers got the rebound. Carter Murphy banked in a long 2 with 0.7 seconds left. Her foot was on the line. She thought she was shooting a 3. Her foot was on the line. She banked in a 2 to give us a 2-point lead. They called timeout. They put more time on the clock. So instead of 0.7, they put 2.3 seconds left on the clock for Greenwood. Murphy, though, had 5 points. It was their first 2 of the second half. Greenwood did not even get a shot off in those final 2.3 seconds. They got it to the wing, but never actually got the shot off in time. Lady Cyclones' last victory, that was on January 23rd, 2018. We lost 2 times after that in that same year due to the conference tournament. Remember, we used to play a conference tournament back then, so we ended up playing Greenwood 3 times that year. Russellville has not won since. They've lost 15 consecutive coming into this game against Greenwood, but still, nobody can take that memory away from us winning that night. Both teams getting lined up here. We're going to pause if they're going to do the national anthem first, and I think that's what they're going to do, and then come back with the starting lineups. So when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off here for Lady Cyclone basketball. But while they do the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance and the moment of silence, we will take a break through that to make sure we honor America with that. And so with that, we'll take a break and come back with the starting lineups and tip-off here in just a few moments. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
For tonight's game between the visiting Russellville Lady Cyclones and your Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. At this time, we invite you to stand for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and then our national anthem. Please join us now as we pause for a moment of silence. Thank you. And now, the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, our national anthem. For the starting lineups, first for the visitors from Russellville.
With the right choice for the right reasons. No contracts, no hidden fees, unlimited data, and free installation and Wi-Fi. Our 100% fiber is the best connection available, and it allows us to offer speeds up to 5 gigs. Right Fiber, a great name for great internet. Check your availability today at rightfiber.com or give us a call at 833-71-RIGHT.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones getting introduced just now. Greenwood getting ready to get introduced. We'll give you the starting lineups for Lady Cyclones. They're starting off sophomore number 3, Chloe Gardner, junior number 4, Kana Keister, sophomore number 5, Jasmine Garcia, Kyra White, number 15, she's a junior, and junior number 21, Soraya Stroud. The Lady Cyclones 8-20 overall, 3-9 in conference play. They're coached by LaShanta Johnson, who's in her second season at Russellville. In her second season as a head coach, came to us from Conway, assistant there, and her assistant is Austin Turner. You know, the last time these two teams played, the Lady Cyclones lost 79-46, but it was that first quarter, 33-7. Greenwood led after the first quarter. After that, Lady Cyclones played pretty well. In fact, they hit the most threes they have in any game this year. They hit 10 threes, and hitting those 10 threes was 7 different players. So nobody hit more than 2, but as a team got hot, but just too much to overcome. Greenwood getting introduced right now. Number 1, 5'9", junior Ashlyn Rose. Number 10, Piper Pitts. She is a 5'6" senior. Number 21, Izzy Smith, also the senior, kind of the one we highlighted there in the pregame show. She's a 5'5" senior, number 21. Number 22, Pate Jones, a 5'5" senior. That's a little bit of a surprise, maybe not if this is the senior week. And then number 31, Kyla Piercy, 5'8" junior. She had 14 against us in the first matchup, and that came off the bench, but she's getting the start tonight. Coached by Ryan Castleman. We talked to you about that. He's in his first season as head coach of the girls. He was coaching junior high boys last year. All right, Greenwood moving to our left and Russellville moving to our right. We're set opposite the home fans and opposite the benches. Tipped a couple times. Greenwood coming up with the opening tip. Taking it in the corner, Kyla Piercy, and whistle and a foul immediately, and we'll see. I don't know. He said foul, but I didn't hear or see what was called. The official was over there next to the bench, so I still don't know what was called. They didn't put up a foul or anything. I have no clue. After the inbounds play, they'll miss the 3, Greenwood will, but they get the offensive rebound. Get it back in the corner. Russellville double teaming Piper Pitts, and she'll kick it back out. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Maybe the shot clock didn't start. Maybe that was it. They'll shoot another 3 from the corner. This also by Pitts. The Lady Cyclones come up with the rebound off the missed shot. And looking over this press, the best way to stop a press or to break a press is to not let them get in. They don't make shots. They don't get into the press. However, there's a steal in the front court all the way down for the layup. That's Izzy Smith with the layup for Greenwood.
Well, we just lost a handle underneath a basket. Garcia was open, looked like.
Seeing the press in the backcourt, and there's the turnover in the backcourt as we get a traveling violation called on us. Not even 1 minute in, Lady Cyclones with a couple turnovers and a 2-0 lead for Greenwood. They missed a couple threes. They're going to maybe try one here in the left corner, and this one is good by Izzy Smith. Thought that might be their leading scorer tonight. They're at least going to let her shoot at will, and she has all 5 points for Greenwood here in the early going. Russellville breaking the press, but almost a turnover in the front court, but the pass was tipped. Russellville attacking, though, as soon as they got in the front court there. Led to the deflection. Chloe Gardner will inbound it for the Lady Cyclones. Needing some help, getting close to a 5-second count. She throws it out, and it's going to be picked off by Greenwood all the way. We're going to foul. Coming in from behind, Izzy Smith thought she had a breakaway. Russellville trailing the play and is going to commit the foul. And this is going to be on Jasmine Garcia, who we talked about not getting in foul trouble, but did not want to give up the easy layup there. Chloe Gardner had problems getting it in, And a lot of times that's not her fault because the people aren't getting open. So she threw it to a spot hoping we could chase it down. We didn't, causing the turnover. Smith hitting both free throws. She has all 7 of Greenwood's points, and here's the press once again in the backcourt. Lady Cyclones trailing 7-0. A steal, quick pass to Smith. She'll miss the layup after the ball was tipped, got her own rebound, lost it out of bounds. It'll belong to Russellville. But the press already bothering Russellville, broken it twice, and on both of those we actually threw one away after it was tipped and then turned the ball over in the front court. Russellville breaking the press, kind of the same result. Attack there, but Greenwood retreating and knocking the ball out of bounds.
To break that press, you got to keep moving, even if you don't have the ball, especially when we're taking the ball out. You got to move. You can't stand still.
They got to a big, quick start the last time these two teams met, 33-7. This one's 7-0, but Soraya Stroud hitting the 3, and that's the first bucket for Russellville. She had 2 threes in the first quarter last night. Playing good defense here and knocking the ball out of bounds. They were going in for a shot. I guess you could call that a block shot. The shot attempt never got above the hip there, but Stroud swiping it away. This is Piercy on the floater. Not enough on it as it was short. Lady Cyclones coming away with it. Kana Keister had one-on-one. She'll take the baseline jumper. That might have been partially deflected. And Greenwood with it on the move. 2 minutes into this game, Russellville trailing 7-3. They almost threw it away. Jones came up with it, and then she did throw it away as it was tipped by Garner, and Kyra White picks it off. Her pass in the back court is knocked out of bounds. Almost a steal there by Piper Pitts for Greenwood.
Well, no doubt this full court press is bothering the Lady Cyclones, but again, move without the ball. That's the key.
Stroud in the front court. And here's a pass that's deflected and stolen away. All the way for the layup by Piercy.
Well, we talked about in pregame, do not telegraph your passing, because Greenwood likes to jump into that back passing lane.
Well, that one floated in the front court. They get the steal there all the way for the layup, and layup is good by Smith. And now Russellville wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. A couple of quick baskets there after Russellville had hit that 3. The Greenwood Lady Bulldogs lead it by a score of 11-3 here with 5:18 left to play here in the first quarter. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Lady Cardinals of Farmington leading Mountain Home 29-13. That was a 2-point game early on, and Farmington has opened it up there. That's a second quarter score. Here, Greenwood leading the Lady Cyclones 11-3. Russellville after the timeout, beating the press down the floor. Kyra White has a breakaway and hitting the layup.
That's her getting open, and a good pass by Keister.
Greenwood attacking, going to draw a foul on Russellville. And that'll be on Kyra White, her first and the team's second. The official at the scores table had blown the play dead before it got started. I don't know why, but we're back to action now. Piercy, little stop and go. Lost the handle on it. Here comes Keister for Russellville. 2-on-2. She's going to slow it up. Didn't like the angle. Got it to Kyra White. It was off her hands. Russellville turning it back over. In the corner, Piercy will launch the 3. In and out. Underneath. Boy, it looked like Ashlyn Rose had it. Russellville knocked it away. But Jasmine Garcia, when she had the basketball, her foot was out of bounds. Piercy on the right wing. Pass deflected but caught in the corner by Smith. Smith, a long 3. This one rims out. Kyra White, the rebound for the Lady Cyclones. Sees the double team pass in the front court. They tipped it out of bounds. I think it was going to go out of bounds anyway, so I'm really glad that Pate Jones got a hand on it for Greenwood. That helps us out. Keister will inbound it this time to Morgan Young, who checked in during that timeout for Russellville. The senior, Kyra White, left side three-pointer won't go. Rose the rebound for Greenwood. 11-5 your score. Lady Bulldogs leading. Catch and shoot three-pointer by Pitts from the corner won't go. Kyra White the rebound for Russellville, and out of bounds. It stays with the Lady Cyclones. Number 14, McKinley Walls, sophomore for Russellville, will check in. Journey Clemens, who's usually their starter, checks in for Greenwood, 5'7" junior. Garcia, man defense, crossed the timeline. Saw the double team there, and they threw it over to Kana, and she was falling out of bounds. Good heads-up play because she turned and threw it off of Pate Jones to keep it for Russellville. Top of the key three-pointer won't go for Kyra White. It'll belong to the Lady Bulldogs.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
It just seemed like the Lady Cyclones a little bit out of sync right now on offense, and got to get it together. Good defense there.
Yeah, Kyra White almost getting a steal. Friday night will be the last night of the regular season for the whole conference. Russellville will travel to Harrison, and then next week the state tournament. Faking the shot on the right wing there was Izzy Smith. Missed the drive inside Piercy, the scoop shot, making it 13-5. Garcia can't split the double team. It's a steal by Greenwood. Izzy Smith with the layup. 15-5. They're keeping the press on, up 10 here with 3:10 left to play here in the first quarter. Another steal. Layup is good by Izzy Smith. She's having a career quarter. She's got, 13 of their 17 points. Russellville beating the press this time. Had a 2-on-1, but good defense by Greenwood knocking the ball away. And they're going to say last touch by Russellville. I don't know about that one. Russellville reeling a little bit, kind of the carbon copy of the first matchup. Down 33-7 at the end of the first quarter. Here's a three-pointer by Clemens, is good from the corner. 20-5. Press again. Lady Cyclones in the backcourt with a couple of passes. Keister, they're going to back off her. Pass ahead in the front court to McKinley Walls. She'll send it cross court, and it goes off the hands of Soraya, but she's able to save it before it went out of bounds. Couldn't get it to White. Cutting the basket. Pass was just a little bit too far out in front. Clear out the other side. Piercy with the layup. Piercy has 6. White will bring it up the left side for the Lady Cyclones. Our pass deflected in the backcourt. Russellville can go get that one. Jasmine Garcia splits a double team all the way and missed the shot there. And with the rebound is Ashlyn Rose.
Looked like she might have been fouled a little.
Yeah, Greenwood's not committed a foul yet. We've got 1:50 left to play here in the first quarter. This is the longest we've seen Greenwood take an offensive possession. 16 seconds on the shot clock. High post, then in the corner. Three-pointer rims out by Clemens. Kyra White, the rebound for Russellville. 2-on-2. She's going to take it left side of the lane. Layup just wouldn't go. A little too hard off the backboard. Back the other direction. Piercy. She missed the layup. Russellville back towards the right. Pass deflected out of bounds. 1:18 left to play here in the first quarter. 22-5 our score. The Lady Cyclones trailing. Chloe Gardner back in for Russellville and in the game for the first time, number 20, Aubrey Farr, the sophomore. She's out on the right wing and top of the key, but without the basketball. Try to go inside, threw it too low for Kana to be able to hold it. And goes over to Greenwood. They're going to hit a three from the right side. Piercy. It's been all Piercy, all Izzy Smith here in this quarter. Piercy with 12, Izzy Smith with 13. 25-5, the Lady Cyclones trailing. Farr gets it to Kana. Long three-pointer is good. Kana Keister knocking one down. Our 51st three of the season.
Came at a good time.
Yeah.
Kind of break the
Yeah, I mentioned the most threes we've made as a team was against Greenwood in the first matchup. 10. Piercy catching it inside. It's okay to front the postman, but if they ever get it behind you, they've usually got an easy bucket there. Saved there by Farr. Right side three-pointer rolls in there by Soraya. Now trying to answer from the corner. That one won't go. Keister was kind of being held on there. They grabbed her arm, almost got the left-handed rebound. Piercy the follow. 29-11. Ball knocked out of bounds with 2.6 seconds left. Greenwood's going to play this entire first quarter, not get a foul called. We've only had 2. There's Soraya Stroud. She'll launch one, and it won't go. 29-11 our score. The Lady Cyclones trailing after 1. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Kubota, we want to help you deliver a job done right. That's why we want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving day late. You have work to do. We have the reliable, durable, and versatile lineup to help you do it. Visit River Valley Tractor today for all your equipment needs. Visit your local River Valley Tractor dealer or find a dealer near you at rivervalleytractor.com.
You can go on your spring break vacation and get the safe new tires you need today at R&R Tire Express. Right now, get a brand new set of passenger tires for as low as $25 a week. R&R gives you easy payment options, no interest, and 6 months, same as cash. And you don't need credit. Everyone's approved. R&R on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville. R&R. For a free quote, text the word tires to 43414.
Well, for Greenwood, 13 points for Izzy Smith, 13 for Kyla Piercy, and 3 for Journey Clements. Get their score at 39. The Lady Cyclones with 11. 6 points by Soraya Stroud, 3 for Kena Keister, and 2 points for Kyra White. Lady Cyclones almost turning the basketball over to start the second quarter. And turnovers and more turnovers. That's been the story kind of for both teams early on, but definitely the Lady Cyclones in that first quarter. And here is a turnover by Russellville, 2-on-2. They're going to throw it away. They tried to force that one a little bit. Greenwood did. We'll get it back. 29-11 our score. Greenwood with the lead. Again, looking at the press, Soraya Stroud, Chloe Gardner in the backcourt. Got to go quick. Got about 4 seconds to get it past the timeline. Stepping through the double team was Chloe Gardner to get that pass away.
Keister was standing underneath the basket. No one on her at all.
Floated in the corner. They tried to get it to her, but it was kicked out of bounds. Not intentionally kicked. Might have just hit the leg. It's not intentionally kicked. You actually don't blow the whistle on that. Either way, Russellville has it in the corner looking to inbound. Ball deflected again. Chloe Gardner had to throw it. It's a 2-on-1 back the other way as they got the steal, and Izzy Smith has 15 with that layup there, 31-11. Kyra White taking it's a 2-on-1 if she wants it. They're not going to stop her all the way. They partially block on the layup. Greenwood has it all the way down the floor. It's deflected by Russellville. Good job by Soraya Stroud not to give up a layup. I was kind of hoping that Greenwood might have wore themselves out last night, scoring over 90 points against Siloam Springs and driving there and coming back, but so far that's not been the story. They're going to airball 3, though. Piercy did. Russellville the rebound, and deflected by Piercy. She's going to save it inbounds. No, they say she stepped out. So Russellville will have it at midcourt. They say Piercy did not have possession of it, so no, they do now. They did reset the shot clock just now. At the high post, Kyra White into the corner. Soraya Stroud shoots it over 2 players. And with the rebound, Greenwood the clear out all the way down to Izzy Smith. 17 points for Smith. 33-11 is our score. Greenwood with the big lead. Stroud looking, ball was tipped underneath on the pass. Farr misses it, gets her own rebound, count the basket, and she drew the foul. The first foul of the night called on Greenwood, and it was Aubrey Farr who floated underneath the basket, stayed with it to get the offensive board. Got that bucket, and I did not see. They have not posted who the foul was called on. The free throw was missed by far. They still haven't posted who the foul was on. So we'll have to wait and see. Top of the key three-pointer for Greenwood. Missing that three-pointer badly, but Piercy, the follow. That one won't go. Tipped. Rose has it for Greenwood. Kicks it out at Jones. It's Paige Jones hitting the three, her first bucket. 36-13. They just now posted the foul. The foul was actually called on Jones of Greenwood. That's the first foul for Greenwood in this game. Russellville, meanwhile, missing a three, and Greenwood with the rebound. Smith caught it in the corner. She'll throw it back left side this time. Clements. Boy, they got it back near midcourt, and they almost went over and back with it. Bounce pass down low to Rose, hits the baseline jumper. The 5'9" junior getting her first bucket of the game. 38-13, the Lady Cyclones trailing with 5.5 to go. Defense causing another turnover. Greenwood had a 4-on-3. Here's Izzy Smith missing. Rose the follow. Ashlyn Rose with the bucket, and a timeout called by Russellville here with 5:17 left to play in the first half. Lady Cyclones trailing big, 40-13. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Johnny Story in with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
40-13. Greenwood leading the Lady Cyclones with 5:17 left. Boy, just not a lot you can talk about right now. Positive for Russellville. It's just been all Greenwood. Again, kind of hoping they had used all up their offense the last night, but well, they found it again. They don't look like the third best team in our conference, even though they are. They're 9-3. Again, they're still the defending state champions. They've won the last two back-to-back. Here's a steal by Greenwood, and there's Izzy Smith. Wonder what her career high is. She's got 19 right now, 42-13, Lady Cyclones trailing. Soraya Stroud way out up top. Kyra White on the right side. Garcia baseline, two people around her, three. They get the steal. Piercy. Looked like she was taking it all the way. She's going to be fouled. Oh, they're going to call a shooting foul. I thought she was trying to pass it over to Izzy Smith, but they'll give her a shooting foul, and that's going to be on Kyra White, her second, and the first team foul called on Russellville. All right, this is Piercy shooting two. Her first trip to the line. She's got 14, make it 15 as she hits them both. Got the sound effects now going. That's kind of baseball-esque, isn't it? Morgan Young with it at the top without the dribble. Needs some help. They're not closely guarding, though. She had plenty of time. Here's Farr, a three-pointer. That one's short as it hit the iron with the rebound. Jones ahead to Piercy all the way for the layup. Snowbirding a little bit, and they can afford to do it. Just what I mean is leaving one player down the floor to throw it down there when you get the basketball. Kind of in essence, you're playing four players on defense and one releasing as soon as there's a shot. And we see that there with the steal. Releasing was Izzy Smith, but they couldn't get it to her. Piercy will stop, miss the 15-footer. Lady Cyclones Kyra White gets the rebound, threw it, and it's stolen away by Izzy Smith. Looking for some help. She throws it near the corner, and Greenwood going to set up their offense. Nope, they're going to jack a three, and that one missed. Paige Jones. Keep calling her Pat. Paige Jones missing the three. Russellville on the move. Morgan Young passes to go through the legs of Kyra White, but picked up by Soraya Stroud. Kyra splitting the double team and hits the 10-footer. Kyra's got four.
Basket number 15, Kyra White.
Russellville trailing 46-15. Jones will pass on the three. Piercy will too. She steps to the side now. She'll throw it up from the left wing. That one won't go. Again with the rebound. The leading rebounder on the team for Russellville for the season is Kyra White. She picks up another defensive board. And Stroud double team, needs some help. Gets it to Jasmine Garcia. Looking inside. Russellville was running through there. Nobody posting up. Kyra White at the high post. Pass. Goes a little bit behind her. And a turnover over to Greenwood. Long pass down the floor to Izzy Smith, who hits the easy two. She's got 21 points. It's 48-15. Jasmine Garcia is going to be fouled near midcourt. The second foul called on Greenwood in the game. And now we have substitutions coming in for Russellville. Kana Keister back in, number 4. And Lizzie Harrison, number 10, the junior, makes her first appearance. Also, McKinley Walls back in for Lady Cyclones. Stroud, Farr, and Kyra White will sit down for Russellville. So Morgan Young and Jasmine Garcia staying on the floor for Russellville. Inbounds pass comes to Garcia, cutting the basket. Left side lane, off-balance shot is good.
That's a beautiful shot. Good breaking to the basket.
Yeah, that's her first bucket of the game. Piercy the other direction. She's got 19. Well, they don't take any time answering. 50-17, Greenwood with the lead. Jasmine Garcia lost it. Actually hit off her foot and down the floor. It's a 2-on-0 for Greenwood. Another layup for Piercy. Oh, it's now a battle between Piercy and Izzy Smith. Who's going to have the most points? They both have 21 here in the first half. Double team. But Kana Keister is able to get the pass off to Morgan Young. Now she's double teamed. Back to Kana. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Right side, Jasmine Garcia had a little bit of an opening on the drive, puts it up and in. That wasn't an easy shot. It was deflected a little bit before she even got it up for the shot. Smith back the other direction, hits the layup, and she's going to be fouled. She's got 23 and going to the free throw line. The foul's going to be called on Lizzie Harrison, her first, and the team's second.
Well, I like the foul. Even though she made the basket, at least you're letting them know that you come into the lane, you're going to get hammered a little bit.
Free throw is good, 55-19. Greenwood's going to back off the press a little bit here. Nope, they're not. They're going to come in with the trap. Russellville getting the pass away. Russellville in the front court will throw it away. Well, they're going to trap. They're only up 36. So.
Maybe they're afraid we're going to come back.
Maybe.
Bless their hearts.
On the right side is Ashlyn Rose. Surveying it. She'll get it to Keely Dolan, 5'5" senior. Now over to Journey Clements. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Fitting it inside to Rose. Looked like she could have had something in the lane. Dribbled out the lane. Missed the turnaround jumper. McKinley Walls got the rebound. Gets it down court to Morgan Young. Her pass, kicking it out, is going to be intercepted by Hallie Fox. Fox dribbling through traffic. Nice little move to get the layup. Fox, a sophomore there, makes it 57-19. Greenwood with the lead. Garcia in the front court, dribbles around the double team. Will take it baseline, lost the handle on it out of bounds. Chloe Gardner will check in for the Lady Cyclones, replacing Kana Keister. Here in the corner, Rose will launch the three. That one missed badly. Morgan Young the rebound for the Lady Cyclones. She wasn't sure if she had the dribble, so she was hanging on to it. Russellville in the front court. Here's McKinley Walls taking it baseline. Shot up and in for McKinley. Lady Cyclones trailing 57-21. With a drive, Piper Pitts throws it in the corner. This is Dolan. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Rose on the drive, off the glass and in. And that's how we end the first half. A two-pointer by Ashlyn Rose. Scores all 6 of her points in the second quarter. It was all Greenwood in this first half. The Lady Cyclones trail it by a score of 59-21. 21. We'll take a break, come back with your halftime show. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you've put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Saturday, March 1st is Pottsville Day at Arkansas Tech basketball. Students and teachers who wear their t-shirts representing the Pottsville School District will gain free admission to Tucker Coliseum. Game times are at 1 and 3 p.m. It's Pottsville Day at Arkansas Tech basketball on Saturday. Part of the game day excitement is the Wonder Boys. Fight on, Arkansas Tech.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Back at the Farmers Co-op, as we have an opportunity to visit with Mike Apple. Mike, those cold temperatures make it difficult for agribusiness, but especially for those farm animals. What do we need to do?
You bet. It's getting cold and windy and wet. We got to feed these cattle, keep their body temperature up where they can not only survive but thrive.
The Farmers Co-op, located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones trailing here against the Greenwood 59-21. It's been all Lady Bulldogs in this first half. And just not much else to say. Russellville trailed 29-11 at the end of the first quarter, 59-21 here at the half. What's your thoughts of the first half?
Well, I said Russellville looked like they were a little bit out of sync on offense and on defense as well. And we talked about turnovers in the passing game of Russellville. That we got to make good passes. That Greenwood likes to jump into that passing lane. They watch you to see where you're anticipating to pass, then they intercept it. Unofficially now, I've got Russellville, the Lady Cyclones, down for 22 turnovers in that first half. That just can't be. Greenwood has 3. Our shooting, it was 1 of 5 from three-point line. We only shot 1 free throw. We missed that, whereas Greenwood, they shot 14 times from the 3, but they made 5. They're 5 of 5 from the charity stripe. Greenwood is, as you said earlier, when Russellville shoots, they're taking a person and they're breaking them down toward their basket. They make a long pass, they get an easy layup. Now, after you do that 2 or 3 times, then we need to do something as far as calling a timeout and say, look, when we shoot, somebody's going to have to break down and cover that person, keep them from getting easy layups. And they did that quite a few times against us, but right now, the Lady Cyclones are just having a tough time working the ball in, hitting long shots. We've just got to regroup in this second half and watch our passes and watch our turnovers.
Yeah, it's been tough for Russellville just to get the ball down the floor at times, and that's a big reason why they're trailing here at the half against Greenwood by a score of 59-21. Well, tonight was opening night for baseball, and if you count the benefit game, and Russellville actually playing a benefit game tonight against Dover in that first matchup. They went 4 innings, and Russellville winning 7-0. I think the softball team, I don't think it's a benefit game on Friday. I think they actually do play an actual game. That'll be at Pea Ridge. So, I mean, spring sports are starting, and, of course, soccer will be beginning next week, and we'll be covering it as best we can. We know that on the Cyclone booth, YouTube page. We had the baseball game tonight. I have other action on there too. We can stream up 4 things at the same time, and we really test that in the spring with softball, baseball, and soccer all going along at the same time. Right here at the half, the Lady Cyclones are trailing Greenwood 59-21. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll give you the stats from the first half and also a couple scores from the conference. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
If you own a business, you know how important your roof is, but do you know how to maintain it? E&F Roofing has been offering the best commercial roof systems as well as conducting preventative maintenance and asset management services so you can focus on your business. From industries to schools and local businesses of all shapes and size, E&F Roofing has been serving Arkansas for over 50 years and trusted for 3 generations. So call 479-272-4069 for a free estimate today.
Feltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to half off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half off or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
As a dentist, giving patients a beautiful smile is what I love to do. But the business side can be challenging. Luckily, First State Bank understands. They provide financial tools that make banking convenient and flexible. And the service I get is second to none. From equipment loans to cash management solutions, they give me the freedom to focus on my patients, not my payroll. Now that's something to smile about.
Come see us at First State Bank in Russellville or Fayetteville for local personalized banking.
Lady Cyclones trailing here 59-21 in that first half. Russellville was led by Soraya Stroud with 6 points, 4 points for Jasmine Garcia and Kyra White, 3 points for Kana Keister, 2 points for Aubrey Farr, and 2 for McKinley Walls. For Greenwood, they had 2 players in double figures and both over 20 points. 24 points for Izzy Smith and 21 points for Kyla Piercy, and 6 points for Ashlyn Rose, 3 for Journey Clemens and Pate Jones, and 2 for Hallie Fox. You know, you don't need to feel bad about the loss to Farmington last night because the number 2 team in the conference, Mountain Home, is at Farmington tonight. And with 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter, Farmington leads by 30, 46-16. That's right, 46-16. So they're definitely focused on Mountain Home tonight. In the third quarter, Alma leading the Lady Pointers of Van Buren 25-18. That's 3 minutes left. And with 2 minutes left in the third, Harrison leading Siloam Springs 41-27. That is at Siloam. Russellville will travel to Harrison on Friday night. We're going to take a 60-second break. Just 60 seconds to be back with the second half. Russellville trailing 59-21. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Okay, I've got the suitcases, the pillows, entertainment for the kids, Ralphie's dog food, and the bowl. I still feel like we're forgetting something.
Did you check with Heinzman & Son to make sure our tires are okay to travel across the state?
No. I'll head over right away so we can get on the road fast.
Let Heinzman & Son help with new tires, tire rotation, vehicle maintenance, and fast, friendly service. Visit Heinzman & Son, located on East Main in Russellville, today.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job with the smooth shifting you want on the trail. Plus, with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers or stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at your local Honda of Russellville at 220 Lakefront Drive. For your safety, read the owner's manual. Wear a helmet, eye protection, closed side nets, and doors. And always wear seatbelt. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
KCJC Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is River Country. KCJC,
an EAB Media Group radio station.
Starting the second half, Greenwood basketball. Officials were a little late getting out, but everybody else was ready, so we're starting action right now. And Piercy tripping on the way to the basket. They're going to call a foul on the Lady Cyclones. Looked just like she might have just tripped, but they do get the foul called on Russellville 8 seconds in. This is going to be number 3 on Kyra White. Tough way to pick up your third foul. Piercy missing the first free throw.
I didn't think she was shooting, but maybe she was.
She hits this one. She's 3 of 4 from the line, making it 60-21. Greenwood. Russellville in the backcourt. Jasmine Garcia lost it as soon as she was crossing the timeline, but it was last touch by Greenwood out of bounds. Here's Kyra White. I thought that might have been a double dribble, but I guess Greenwood touched it there on the drive by Chloe Gardner. Missed the shot, but it was last touch out of bounds by Piper Pitts of the Lady Bulldogs.
And C. Smith was already breaking to the basket. We've got to watch that.
They didn't start the clock there. They show 7:44. There's no way we've only played 16 seconds, so we reset our clock. Greenwood launching a 3 and hitting. That's the first points of the game for Piper Pitts starting this game. She's the only starter that had not scored in that first half. 63-21. The sportsmanship rule is 30 points, but it does not start in basketball until the fourth quarter. In football, it's 35 points, and it starts in the second half. So third and fourth quarter, and Russellville getting inside the lane there, and Chloe Gardner is fouled going up. She'll get to shoot 2. And that's going to be on Piercy, her first, and the first team foul on Greenwood. Gardner's first free throw is no good. 70% from the line on the season coming into the game. Missed them both. Greenwood the rebound. This is Izzy Smith. A little give and go, and they threw it behind Izzy, and Russellville coming up with the basketball. Soraya Stroud in the front court. Keister started to take it baseline, was cut off there. They'll rotate it around if they can quickly. They might find an open player. Kyra White pass to her was tipped. She gets in the corner. Low pass to Chloe Gardner. Missed the 3 there. Couldn't really shoot that one in rhythm, and Greenwood trying to force a little bit. Down the floor, they'll have to slow it up. Ashlyn Rose will launch one from the corner. No good on that one, and Piercy stepped out of bounds. Did not reestablish herself before she touched the basketball.
Well, they backed off on the press.
Yeah. They're picking Russellville up at half court, but then trapping.
I mean, somebody's open.
Soraya Stroud along the baseline. Nice feed inside to Kyra White. She started to lose it. She saves it. Garcia's shot from inside, no good. Kyra's follow won't go, and Garcia stealing away the rebound. Jasmine, cross-court pass is tipped and intercepted by Greenwood. Got a foul the other direction. This is going to be on the Lady Cyclones. That'll be on Kyra White, her 4th. Piercy to the line once again. She has 23 as she hits that one. And checking in for Russellville for the first time, number 25, Amaya Ely. Piercy hits them both. They like the sound effects, don't they? Here's a steal by Greenwood. all the way for the breakaway layup by Izzy Smith, her first bucket of the second half, and she has 26 points for the game. 67-21. Garcia down left side of the lane, lost it. Greenwood again with the snowbird out all the way to Izzy Smith, and she's got the layup for 28 points. 69-21. Another interception by the Lady Bulldogs. This one not a breakaway, a one-on-one. Smith with the left hand. She can't do anything wrong tonight. She is on fire. 30 points for Izzy Smith. It's a 50-point lead for Greenwood, and Russellville throws it away in the front court. Morgan Young will check in for Russellville, replacing Soraya Stroud. Now, senior boys action coming up after this. A drive down the right side is Ashlyn Rose, who had kind of caught it with her back to the basket at the high post. She had been feeding it on the wing. That's the first time we've seen that move in this game, where she goes and just takes it straight to the basket. Garcia in the corner, Morgan Young for three. That one's short. Rebound comes out to Piercy. Pass down the floor to Smith. Misses the layup. As a scramble for the loose basketball. Smith comes up with it. Keister had hit the deck. Piercy is going to be fouled hard. Jasmine Garcia fouls her and helps her up. That's how you do it right there.
Yeah.
Jasmine picks up her second personal foul, and Piercy to the free throw line. Foul them hard enough where they're not going to make the shot for the and one. First one's good. Piercy's hit her last 4 free throws and does not have a made field goal here in the second half, but she's got 25 points. That one in and out. The rebound Rose, and she's going to be fouled. And that'll be on Maya Ely, her first. Sorry, it's a 14 foul on Russellville. .437 left to play here in the third. Lady Cyclones trailing 72-21. The first free throw was missed by Ashlyn Rose. Final regular season game for the Lady Cyclones will be Friday as they travel to Harrison. Stopped because Greenwood had 6 players on. They had subbed in a couple and only one had gone off. They get that fixed, and so awaiting the second free throw from Ashlyn Rose. She hits that, makes 1 of 2.
Their sound effects, I feel like I'm in a grocery store or something.
There's Morgan Young. Left side three-pointer is good for Morgan. And we have a timeout called by Russellville. 75-24. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, here to
Let
remind
the clock
you
run
of the
down, so we'll
importance
run
of
it
doing
down.
an
They're still
infant
running
review.
it.
Things change over the course of time and can affect your current benefit. It's important to make sure you have proper coverage. Give us a call today at 479-857-2810 for a free review of your life, health, or Medicare coverage. Drew & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, 479-857-2810.
Stephen Berry said it sounds like somebody's playing Super Mario Brothers. He's absolutely right. That's what the sound effects sound like to me. They kept the clock rolling, and they did. Officials did make them put 13 more seconds back on the clock. There's 4 minutes, 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Lady Cyclones trailing 75-24 using their third timeout there. I'm looking. They have a bunch of different scoreboards here, but on none of the scoreboards, I don't see where they keep up with timeouts. So one scoreboard actually has points and fouls of each individual player on the floor, but because I was wanting to see if if we have, in fact, had 3 timeouts used. I believe we do have 2 timeouts left. But Russellville using a timeout there, trailing here big to Greenwood, 75-24. Coming back out on the floor to be Lady Cyclone basketball. No, I'm sorry, be Greenwood basketball after that three-pointer by Morgan Young. And with it is Eva Booth, the 5'5 junior, checking in for the first time for Greenwood. She'll take it all the way, missed the layup. Rebounded by Ely for the Lady Cyclones.
Good to see Ely get that rebound.
Lady Cyclones throw it away in the front court. Goes up into the stands, so Russellville retreating to get it. JV boys a winner earlier tonight, 46-38. We'll have varsity boys coming up after this. Here on the right side is Piper Pitts with the drive. Count the basket, and she got fouled. Pitts has 5, and it'll be the 15th foul on Russellville. It's an and 1 anyway. And that is on number 3, Chloe Gardner, her first. Garcia will check back in for Russellville, replacing Kana Keister. Pitts, the 5'6" senior, getting the start tonight, hitting the free throw. She has 6 points. 78-24, Greenwood with the lead. Ely kicks it back out to Walls. Walls' baseline jumper won't go. They're playing music. I think it's an accident. It feels like we're at the NBA game, playing it while it's going on. Greenwood with the basketball. They'll feed it over left side to Hallie Fox. Back out for 3. That one hit the front of the iron and then rolled in. Journey Clemens, her second 3 of the game. 81-24. You know, they scored 95 last night on Siloam and tried to get 100. They may be trying to do that here, folks. 81 points on the Lady Cyclones. Missing a 3 was McKinley Walls, and they get the rebound. 3:10 left to play here in the third quarter. Ely got the interception for Russellville. Garner in the front court. Stops on the left side, but still with the dribble. Gives it over to Jasmine. She'll split the double team just inside the free throw line. Missed the shot there. With the rebound is Piper Pitts. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third. Piper Pitts tried to pass it to the cutter, Rose, but it was thrown a little bit behind her. Lady Cyclones coming up with it. Jasmine Garcia gets it on the wing to Chloe Gardner. Sees an opening in the lane. Little floater, rolls off the iron.
She got bumped. She kind of stopped, thinking there might be a whistle.
She gets a steal here, and Chloe Gardner with the layup. Her first basket of the game. They kind of went to sleep on her there in the backcourt. Greenwood did. Greenwood will throw it away in the front court. 2:08 left to play here in the third quarter. 81-26 our score. Soraya will check in for the Lady Cyclones, and Catherine Taylor in for them. 2 minutes left in the third. Garner will launch one, right side, three-pointer, and gets the bounce. Saw them get the bounce on one, and we get one right back. 81-29. I missed the cutter there. Bad shot there by Hallie Fox. A jump ball called on the rebound, and it'll belong to the Lady Cyclones. Garcia floating it over the trap. Cross-court pass, Garner. Again for 3. This one all but net.
High arch on that shot. Just a beautiful shot.
Chloe's got 8 points here in this third quarter. Lady Cyclones trailing 81-32. At the top, Booth will launch a 3. That one misses. Garcia the rebound for Russellville. Ahead there to Garner. She'll miss the layup. A little bit of pressure, though. Russellville knocking the ball away in the front court. And here's a steal by Jasmine Garcia. Racing out ahead. She'll take it all the way for the layup. Just not quick enough to catch up for her. She's got 6. Kind of jinxed him a little bit. When I said they'd hit 81, they may be trying to score 100. They haven't scored since. Lady Cyclones with the last 9 points. Here's a drive, a shot up and in by Journey Clemens. She's got 8. They still have a couple starters in there trying to get some points. There's Chloe Gardner trying to get it down low to Ely, but the pass was intercepted. Ahead to Hallie Fox, one-on-one. It's knocked away by Jasmine. With 33 seconds left, here in the third. 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Morgan Young will check out. In for her, Aubrey Farr, number 20. Journey Clemens out to Booth, and she'll miss the three. They get the rebound, and let's see. Foul called on Russellville. This may be on Ely. It's going to be a shooting foul because it's beyond 5 fouls. And they call it on Jasmine, her third. Allie Fox will go to the line to shoot 2 here with 22 seconds left.
Yeah, in case anybody's wondering, Greenwood's only committed 1 foul this quarter.
Yeah, 0 in the first quarter, 2 in the second, 1 here in the third. Now they're going to empty the bench a little bit, put in some players. You know, when they put in players we don't have on the roster, you know they're emptying the bench. They still have Allie Fox shooting 2 here. She hits them both. She's got 4 points. 85-34. Shot clock is off. Soraya Stroud at the right elbow, double team. Garner, left side, McKinley Walls. She'll miss the 3. Ely going to get the rebound, chased down in the corner. Shot from inside, no good by Soraya Stroud. And we'll end the third quarter just like that. Lady Cyclones trailing 85-34. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Good-eye, guys and gals. Today we're on the hunt for the most elusive, most delicious cookies in the River Valley. Jane's Simple Treats. The first stop Big Cuppa at the 500 building in Russellville, and at their second location in Morton, too. Crikey, the Phillips 66 gas station by Wendy's has also been cited with the delicious confections. And the grand finale, Everything Rose Boutique. Stay tuned, cookie hunters. More locations are coming soon. Jane's Simple Treats, the sweetest treasures you'll ever find.
If you find water leaking from your ceiling, it's important that you take immediate action to avoid further damage to your home. Leaky roofs never fix themselves or get better on their own, so even if the leak isn't that bad yet, you should get it fixed now. Call Miller Roofing Company. They've been serving the River Valley since 1991 with a reputation for superior work and reliability. So before that leak gets worse, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499 to set up an inspection.
Welcome back. Got one more quarter to go here in the girls' matchup. We'll have senior boys coming up after this. And, you know, when Russellville and Greenwood has played this year, it's been a very physical game. They played twice already. Russellville's won both, but it's been a physical contest, and we're expecting that here tonight after this game. One more quarter to go, 85-34. Greenwood holding a 51-point lead, so this will be a sportsmanship rule. The clock will only stop on timeouts and injuries for this entire quarter. I don't think they can get 19 points here in this quarter. Greenwood I'm talking about. On the right side is Taylor. 23 seconds on the shot clock. That still goes. Shot clock is normal, and the long 3 hit by Eva Booth. I say that, you never know. They're 12 points away. We got a whistle foul call. Those fouls will help us out because it'll keep the clock running. And that's going to be on Skylar. And for Greenwood, her first and the team's first.
No foul.
Oh, they put it up there.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Jasmine Garcia had a double team. Ball knocked out of bounds, and they reset the shot clock. I don't know why they did that. Reset it, now they're rolling it. You're supposed to hold it there. Having some shot clock issues. We didn't inbound the ball yet. There's a steal by Skylar of Greenwood. 88-34, the Lady Cyclones trailing here. Under 7 minutes to go in the game. Booth gets it left side to Zuris. In the corner, Catherine Taylor, the sophomore, hits the 3. There's Kyra White. Baseline jumper won't go. Rebound, there's a scramble for it. Greenwood comes up with it. Booth is going to be fouled in the backcourt. This is going to be on Jasmine Garcia, her 4th. Just got there a tad too late. Booth will get it to Fox. Shoot the three. Taylor banking in a three. Her second three of the game. 94-34. Ball tipped out of bounds by Greenwood. We'll have it. Now they're holding on to the shot clock. It's stuck at 29 with the game clock rolling. That's the way it should be. Jasmine Garcia getting around the defender. Splitting the double team, little floater, won't go. There's Lizzie Harrison. That follow won't go. Jasmine Garcia gets the offensive rebound for Russellville. She has it in the corner. Whistle foul called on Greenwood. This will be on Skylar.
Number 25, Skylar Monk. That's her second personal.
It's her second and the team's second.
Oh, that's amazing. 2 fouls in a quarter.
Walls will check out for Russellville, and end of the game is Chloe Gardner for the Lady Cyclones. Rebound to Jasmine. Her shot grazes the iron and goes out of bounds off of Greenwood. Zaniah Hervey was trying to get that board for the Lady Cyclones. She's number 13, and Chloe Gardner, number 3, will inbound it. Cutting the basket is Kyra White, missing the jumper there. Rebound. They had it. It's taken away by White. Now there's a scramble for the loose ball, picked up by Greenwood. Crossover dribble. They lost the handle on it. Loose basketball at midcourt. Kyra White came up with it for the Lady Cyclones. Here's Jasmine Garcia all the way. Reverse layup won't go. The follow, we're going to get a foul called on Greenwood, and Russellville's going to shoot free throws. This will be Zaniah Hervey. Mazzy Van Leer, the sophomore for Greenwood, picking up her first. Hervey has not shot a free throw this year. She's going to shoot 2 here. The first one's good. Mackenzie Young will check in, replacing Kyra White. Hervey hits them both. 94-36, the Lady Cyclones trailing, under 4 minutes to go.
Oh, that's a cheap foul.
Yeah, whistle on Jasmine Garcia, and she just fouled out of the basketball game.
That is a cheap foul for a 5th one.
Kind of let that stuff go, I think, a lot of times, and she'll foul out with 6 points. Her 5th, team's second. Inbounds pass comes in the backcourt to Trinity Spicer. Picks up her dribble, gets it in the corner there to Catherine Jones, and she stepped out of bounds. These calls and fouls are actually helping us run a little bit of time off the clock. And you don't want 100 scored on you. I've seen Russellville do it once. I want to say, I can't remember, it was 90-91. I think it was against Bentonville. There's a drive missed shot from the inside by Russellville. Lady Bulldogs of Greenwood in the front court. Ziris got the pass from Spicer. She'll take it left side shot, partially blocked there by Lizzie Harrison, but they're going to get Lizzie with the foul. Thought that was a clean block. They'll send Fox to the free throw line. I'm sorry, Ziris. Number 13, not 15. She'll miss the first.
That tells you right there that wasn't a foul.
Look clean. I mean, I realize I'm got my cyclone colored glasses on, but they'll hit 1 of 2. Ziris getting that one. These are the points they scored last night against Siloam Springs.
Oh, come on. Looked like a foul. Another
Looked
one.
like it. Chloe Gardner looking inside for Lizzie. Banks it in. Lizzie Harrison with the bucket. Under 2 minutes to go. They'll launch a three from the right side. It's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be our ball.
You'd think their coach would tell them just to back off on this one, but hey, where are we here anyway?
I think he feels that since it's the backups, let him shoot it. Lizzie Harrison missing from inside, getting her own rebound. That one won't go, tipped out. Hervey out to Garner, three-pointer right side. That one's no good. Rebound Russellville. This is Mackenzie Young. Aubrey Farr looking, feeds it inside to Lizzie Harrison. Good feed by Aubrey Farr to Lizzie. Lizzie gets the bucket. Farr with the assist. 95-40, though. Greenwood with the lead. They'll take it inside, throw that one up. That one won't go. Rebound, Lady Bulldogs. Skyler, a three-pointer. That one no good. They'll dribble it out. Less than a minute to play. Three-pointer Spicer, and she hits. Trinity Spicer with the bucket, and they're 2 points away from 100. Lizzie Harrison, nice feed inside to Lizzie. You can hear the fans coming up. They want to see the century mark hit. Here's a drive by Spicer, and she's going to be fouled. She's going to get a chance to do it. The clock will be rolling. This will be their only chance. Trinity Spicer, who hit that last three. They'll usually stop the clock with a couple seconds left because this will take up the whole time, and if they're going to get 100, it's going to be up to Spicer at the free throw line. They got 99. The second free throw. They missed it. Rebound, Greenwood. They kick it out, and they can't get the three off. There we go. Well, that's a good way to end it for us. Lady Cyclones lose this one by a score of 99-42. For the Lady Cyclones, they were led in the game by Chloe Gardner, who had 8 points. 6 points for Soraya Stroud and Jasmine Garcia, who did foul out of the basketball game. 4 points for Kyra White. 3 points for Morgan Young and Kana Keister, and 2 points for McKinley Walls, Zanaya Hervey, and Aubrey Farr. I forgot Lizzie Harrison. How could I forget Lizzie Harrison? She had 6 points in the fourth quarter alone. Chloe Gardner led the way with 8, all 8 of her points coming in the third period. For Greenwood, they had Izzy Smith with 30, Kyla Piercy with 25, and let's see, 9 points for Ashlyn Rose. That's the 3 top scorers for Greenwood. They improved to 10-3 in conference, 15-11 overall. Your Lady Cyclones fall to 3-10 in conference play, 8-21 overall. They're honoring the seniors here of Farmington, and one of the seniors that scored over 1,000 points, Kyla Piercy, doing that, who had 25 points tonight. What's your thoughts of the ball game tonight?
Well, I think it was the turnovers that got us. I think it was the fast breaks. We just couldn't stop them on the inside. Greenwood's good. They are.
Well, and to let you know this, I mean, think about this. They're the third best team in our conference, and that tells you what a tough conference this is.
Yeah, and we only shot 5 free throws, so, yeah, it's tough, I guess. They shot 19. But anyway, Russellville never gave up. They kept scoring underneath, and I'm proud of the Lady Cyclones.
Yeah, at last check, Farmington was all over Mountain Home. We saw that was a mercy rule game in the fourth quarter, so Farmington remaining undefeated, and what that means is Farmington officially a 1 seed, and Greenwood and Mountain Home now tied for the 2nd seed at 10-3 in conference. Lady Cyclones have one more season game, I should say. They will face Harrison on Friday night up at Harrison, and of course we'll have the ball game right here for you on Friday night. We have one more game to go. It'll be the senior boys matchup, a big matchup. It'll be the third time these two teams have played against each other. Russellville has taken the first two, a non-conference matchup at Rogers, the conference matchup at Cyclone Arena. The last time Greenwood won was right here last year at Bulldog Arena. We're going to take a break, and we're going to talk about that when we come back, that matchup. This is Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Philrod Autoplex, it's a new day with endless possibilities. What better way to start than with a brand new Chevrolet or GMC vehicle? Our in-stock inventory is filled with cars, trucks, and SUVs, ready to hit the road with you. Buying a vehicle should be an exciting experience, free from any hassle or pressure. With our selection and our team, we ensure that you'll find the perfect ride that matches your style, needs, and budget. Start a new day with Philrod Autoplex, exit 84, just off I-40, Russellville.
At Right Fiber Internet, Right Fiber is what we do. We're the right choice for the right reasons. No contracts, no hidden fees, unlimited data, and free installation and Wi-Fi. Our 100% fiber is the best connection available, and it allows us to offer speeds up to 5 gig. Right Fiber, a great name for great internet. Check your availability today at rightfiber.com or give us a call at 833-71-RIGHT.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
At Kubota, we want to help you deliver a job done right. That's why we want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving day late. You have work to do. We have the reliable, durable, and versatile lineup to help you do it. Visit River Valley Tractor today for all your equipment needs. Visit your local River Valley Tractor dealer or find a dealer near you at rivervalleytractor.com.
Welcome back. Lady Cyclones will lose it to Greenwood, but now the time to turn our attention to the senior boys. Russellville, as we said, they played Greenwood twice this year, and both of them, I mean, look, they've both been Russellville wins. I get that, but they've both been extremely, extremely physical games. And I don't know how to say this without trying to be as nice as I can, but on the fringe, maybe, Greenwood will play very physical and sometimes a little bit of extra grabbing, pulling, things like that. And, I'm just watch the games. Just watch the games and how much they can get away with at times. If the game is called tight, it will help our cause. If it's not called tight, it'll help Greenwood, I believe, because they are definitely, anytime they step on the floor this year, they typically are the most physical-oriented team, and that goes back to their coach, B.J. Ross, and how he's coached them up this year in his first season at Greenwood. What are your thoughts on tonight's ball game?
Well, the big thing is you're playing at Greenwood. Do not let Greenwood or where we're playing get in your head. We got to play our game. Our game is pressure defense. Our game is outside shooting with Foster and Donnie V and Campbell and Smith, if Donnie V is playing, and then working the ball on the inside. But it starts with our outside shooting. We've got to have that. Last night we only shot 12% from the three-point line. We've got to improve on that. The last time we played Greenwood at Russellville, Greenwood brought the ball down very quickly, and they would get behind our defense, similar to what the Lady Bulldogs were doing tonight against the Lady Cyclones. So we've got to watch that. We need to get Campbell and Smith both involved in our shooting from the outside to loosen up that inside. Fouls, we've got to stay out of foul trouble, and no fouls on reaching in or three-point shooting fouls. We've got to stay away from that.
Yeah, they're going to play without Donovan Villarreal. He's not dressed out. He's actually underneath the basket helping rebound right now in his sweats and flip-flops, so he will be a no-show tonight. He showed up big last night. He played as long as he could, a little over a quarter and a half, and almost got in double figures, hit a three even when he was asking to come out. But that's all he could muster. They had to treat that back afterwards, and I didn't think he'd be able to play back-to-back nights, and he wanted to play last night with his last regular season home game at the Cyclone Arena and maybe sacrifice not playing tonight. So he will be a spectator tonight as we were, or as we will be. The Cyclones 20-8 overall, 7-5 in conference play. That's good enough to tie Alma for third place. But Alma has a tiebreaker on us. So we're going to be watching Alma as we move in these last two games because we got to finish one game better than them if we want the 3 seed and them get the 4 seed or to flip-flop. We know Farmington and Harrison are battling for the top 2 seeds. Farmington 10-2. They're both their losses have been to Harrison, though. So if Harrison wins tonight, which they should, against Siloam Springs, who's 1-11, Harrison will be the number 1 seed and Farmington will be the 2 seed. That could bode well for us because even though Friday night at Harrison, it will be senior night, I'm sure they'll be all jacked up, ready for that. That game won't mean anything. And they have their eye on trying to contend for a state championship. And they may sacrifice that game a little bit or maybe just not have the full focus. And our boys, no matter what happens tonight, we're going to need that game if we want to try to get the 3 seed instead of the 4. It's going to be tough either way. You're a 3 or 4. You're going to face Maumelle or Little Rock Christian. That's who you're going to be paired up with. That's going to be tough. Now, win or as a 3 or 4, doesn't matter. It's going to be an 8:30 tip-off next week in the state tournament. We just don't know if it's going to be Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on if they're that 3 seed or 4 seed. So they have the very late game there at Paragould at Greene County Tech. We'll be focusing on that mainly next week, too, as we kind of have a little bit more to go on. But, again, watching this game and kind of keeping an eye on the Alma-Van Buren game. We're going to take a break. We come back, we'll have the starting lineups for you and the tip-off. Russellville Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network. Back after this.
You can go on your spring break vacation and get the safe new tires you need today at R&R Tire Express. Right now, get a brand new set of passenger tires for as low as $25 a week. R&R gives you easy payment options, no interest, and 6 months, same as cash. And you don't need credit. Everyone's approved. R&R on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville. R&R. For a free quote, text the word tires to 43414.
Johnny Story in with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Saturday, March 1st is Pottsville Day at Arkansas Tech basketball. Students and teachers who wear their t-shirts representing the Pottsville School District will gain free admission to Tucker Coliseum. Game times are 3 p.m.
It's now for the starting lineups. First for the visitors from Russellville. A senior, number 3, Malachi Sina. A senior, number 12, Cade Smith. A junior, number 21, Caleb Campbell.
Welcome back. The Cyclones getting introduced right now. Caleb Campbell, number 21, running out on the floor. He's a 6'1 junior. KJ Foster, number 23. Zayden Williams, number 32. Cade Smith, number 12. He's a 5'10 senior. And Malachi Siner, the 6'4 senior, number 3, starting for Russellville. They're coached by Greg Chenault in his second season as the head coach for Russellville, and also in his second season assisted White Nahus. We passed through the land of Mr. Nahus tonight, Paris Eagles. He's a proud former Paris Eagle. That's where he graduated from. We drove through here coming to Greenwood. Russellville 20-8 overall and 7-5 in conference play. Greenwood starting a guy we don't have on the roster, so I'm kind of wait and see. But I can tell you that they're going to start 5'7 junior number 1 Stephen Philpott, 5'10 senior number 3 Brady Mackey, 5'10 junior number 5 Jaden Garnes. Usually it's L.J. Robbins and also Brad Bowleman, but we're going to wait and see who will start being kind of the senior week. A lot of times you'll start seniors especially. I don't want to say a game that doesn't matter, but Greenwood, after they play this week, they're not going to have any kind of postseason play, the boys team, just the girls team. Greenwood, coached by B.J. Ross, his first season here at Greenwood, longtime coach at Charleston. They are 13-14 overall, 4-8 in conference play. Tell you what, we're going to take a 30-second break and be back with a tip-off. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
I couldn't understand it.
Where you can get that propane bottle filled. That's right. The co-op and propane, Mike, they go hand in hand.
We surely do. It's really cold, and it's time to check those things and make sure that.
All right, as we start now, we'll be joined by the radio here in just a moment. They changed up some numbers on us, so we're not exactly sure about the Greenwood players, so we're going to have to wait and figure that out. Russellville almost getting a steal off the first possession, but it is Carnes with the bucket for Greenwood. They lead it 2-0. Here's Zayden Williams missing the shot. Russellville, though, I don't know if you call that an offensive rebound or a steal. They get it back anyway. Zayden Williams on the drive. Tried to feed it inside, a little bit behind Malachi Siner. And here comes Greenwood and a steal by KJ Foster. KJ in transition, 2-on-2, and a blocking foul called on Greenwood, and I think it was more of a flop of anything else. So you could see there, from our angle, there was absolutely no contact there, and they're going to call that flop there as a foul. They will do that and count the basket there by KJ Foster, and he'll go to the free throw line for the and one.
Good move by KJ, just taking it to the basket.
Greenwood kind of has I'll say a history is the wrong word. Their MO is to do stuff like that, and so they kind of have that reputation, I should say. And so sometimes they'll get called for flops and things like that, but just watch. Sometimes there's a little grab, a pull, a tug of the jersey, things like that. They have that reputation. Like we said, if they're going to call it close and watch that, that'll bode well for us. Lose the handle on it in the corner. They'll throw it off of Cade Smith, out of bounds. And Carnes had their first bucket. And they'll inbound it along the baseline. Sorry about that. We're having to fix some things here. It's Jaden Garnes, number 5. He pulls up from left side and missed the jumper there. Philpott the rebound for the Bulldogs. And they'll kick it out. No-look pass behind the player there, Mackey, and he got the 2-point basket anyway. Sorry, that's Carnes on that bucket. Grant Carnes with both of their buckets and loose basketball, and Greenwood coming up with it with a 1-point lead. And now we have a charge taken by Zayden Williams.
Good play by Williams, keeping his feet, not moving.
That'll be on Holt, his first and the team's second. That's how you take a charge. There's got to be contact, and there definitely was on that one. Cyclones trailing by a point, 4-3. Cade Smith will not use the screen. They kind of had trouble getting around. Not really a set screen there by Caleb Campbell. KJ Foster, a spin move, lost the handle on it, and we'll get a foul in the backcourt, and this will be on KJ, his first. He was trying to reach for the basketball and made contact.
Before that happened, though, I think they pushed KJ when he was trying to dribble the ball, and no call on that.
Yeah, it looked like there was a lot of contact on the inside. Didn't get the foul call, but that is the first foul called on Russellville. Trailing by a point, early going here. In the corner, here's Holt for 3. That one good. 7-3. You know, we had 2 wins against Greenwood this year. They've been close games, though. Russellville won 74-65 in the first matchup. It was a non-conference matchup at the Rogers Classic. Russellville went 2-1 in that Classic.
Look, they're pushing Siner.
There's a steal by Greenwood. They're going to stop and shoot the 3, and this one no good. Malachi running the floor to get the rebound. He'll bring up the floor, pass ahead to Zayden Williams, who'll stop and miss one from the left side. Malachi there, he's everywhere getting the rebound. Nice feed inside to Caleb Campbell. And Campbell getting the bucket. Russellville within 2. Holt will shoot the 3. This one misses there, and Russellville is going to be whistled for a foul. Caleb Campbell was blocking out, and he's going to be whistled for the foul. He thought he had good position, and we did too. We thought they were calling a foul on Greenwood there.
So did Greenwood.
Yeah, Greenwood ran down the floor.
So even Greenwood saw that they fouled.
Inbounds pass for the Bulldogs. It's Holt. Coming off the screen is Garnes. They have a Carnes and a Garnes. Garnes misses this three-pointer. Campbell the rebound. KJ Foster will draw contact in the lane. And they're going to say on the floor, not a shooting foul. I don't know. I think he was going to pass it anyway. Kane Archer picks up his first. That name sounds familiar. He's their all-world quarterback who's only a sophomore and has a ton of D1 offers for football, including Arkansas. Turnaround jumper by Russellville is missed by KJ, and Greenwood has it, leading by 2. 4 minutes, 18 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. There's a foul called on Russellville. Did not get to the spot in time. We'll get a foul called on Malachi Siner, his first, and the team's third.
Fouls on number 3, Malachi Siner, that's his first.
3 fouls on both teams. Archer will inbound it. No, they're going to switch it. It'll be Jaden Garnes, the 5'10 junior. He'll be the trigger man. Floated up top. It's caught by Philpott. Pull-up jumper just inside the three-point line. Didn't matter. Getting the one-handed rebound for Russellville was KJ. In the front court. Steps around them trying to take the charge. Missed the shot, though, and rebound comes to Greenwood. Good job by KJ avoiding the contact. They were set up to take the charge that time, but they set up a little too quickly. Archer double team. He'll get it inside with the left hand. Missing the shot was Carnes. And Russellville dodged a bullet there. It was a nice little move, and he had an open look there.
They're working Siner over in that middle.
I'm looking at Holt there. He's kind of reaching out, trying to grab him, keep him from moving.
Hooking his arm.
Yeah, they're going to get a nice feed there to Siner, who came all the way around, kind of ran a circle, and they freed him up. They kind of lost him when he ran that circle through the lane. Good play design and good pass. And Malachi with the bucket. We're tied at 7. Philpott almost airballed the 3. That one just grazed the iron. The Cyclones have it, can take the lead for the second time tonight with points here. Cade Smith on the right side. He'll dribble to the top of the key. No look pass to the left side to KJ. He has a way of just faking the 3, just kind of with his head, and he gets the defender out of position. Step back three-pointer by Zayden Williams. That one no good. There's KJ again, and a one-handed rebound, this time with the left hand. Zayden Williams thought about it. They don't jump out and guard him, so he will knock down the 3. He kind of thought, that might be too long of a 3, but when Greenwood didn't bite on the pump fake, he said, all right, you're going to give it to me, I'll take it. 14 made threes for Williams on the season. First one tonight. The Cyclones lead at 10-7. Kane Archer, they use the screen. Russellville making the switch. Malachi guarding him. They'll get it right side to Holt. 11 seconds to shoot on the shot clock, and they're going to throw it into backcourt. Bad play by Greenwood. As Holt threw it into backcourt, had to be chased down by Jaden Garnes. And number 12, Jack Scott, into the game for Greenwood, along with number 4, Braden Boldman. Nice feed inside again to the cutter. Again it's Siner. The pass coming from Cade Smith, and Russellville going to the free throw line as Malachi was fouled. That foul called on Grant Carnes, his first.
Same play Siner ran, but this time to the right side of the basket.
Yeah. Freed him up that time. Hits the first free throw. The Cyclones up by 4, 11-7. 2:08 left to play here in the first quarter. Malachi hits them both. 12-7 our score. 4 points for Siner. Cyclones up by 5, 2 minutes to go in the first period. Kane Archer, no look pass out, a long 3 try, grazes the iron, but Scott the rebound. He'll kick it out to Archer. He, I almost said hits the 3. It rattled in, kind of hung there, and goes out. Kane Archer, when he shoots from outside, he kind of throws it with his quarterback hand, just sort of flings it up there, and he's pretty good with it. Almost got that one to go. But Russellville with it and a 5-point lead. 1:33 left to play here in the first. This is KJ. Looking backdoor cut, not there. Dribbling way out up top in the corner to Cade Smith. Posting up, down low but outside the lane is Malachi Siner working against Kane Archer. Turn, little fadeaway jumper is no good. Greenwood the rebound. Carnes takes it baseline. His shot's no good. KJ Foster for Russellville, racing ahead to make it a 2-on-2 all the way. Missed the layup. Malachi the rebound. The follow, and he's fouled. It was going to be a 2-on-3, but KJ was so fast he made it a 2-on-2. And trailing the play, Malachi gets an offensive rebound, going to the free throw line. Coming into the game, 63% from the line. He's 2 of 2 already. And that foul, I think, was called on Jack Scott, number 12. First free throw is good for Malachi. Yeah, it is on Scott. Marcellus Olsen comes in for the Cyclones, number 5, the sophomore. His first substitution for Russellville is checking out is Zay Williams. They missed the second. He makes 1 of 2. Russellville up 6. Greenwood with the basketball. Final minute of the first quarter. Braden Bowman, the senior, gets it left side to Carnes. Jack Scott, three-pointer. Doesn't get the bounce on that one. Rebound Greenwood underneath. Shot blocked there. I don't know if Siner got it or KJ got the block. Foster comes away with a rebound for Russellville, though. Marcellus Olsen slicing into the lane. Feeds it inside to Malachi Siner. They're going to call a travel as he was falling backwards. They kind of rolled up on him a little bit. And he seems to be okay. He sat there for a little bit. And he was telling the other official, I think they fouled me. They rolled up on me, and that's why I walked. Shot clock is off for Greenwood. 23 seconds left here in the first. Russellville leading by 6. Carnes, a long three as they set the screen for him, and he airballed it too far. It's out of his range. I don't think that's the shot Coach Ross wants. He wants what he calls controlled chaos. He wants the ball put up quickly. He does not want to work the ball around, but with 13 seconds left, you can always get that 25-footer. And Russellville going to bring in Zay Williams because they think, hey, if we get one more bonus possession here, put in another shooter. 10 seconds left. Williams in the front court with it. They're going to set a screen left side. He's going to take it there to the top. Spins away. Cade Smith, step back, not open. 1 second, Russellville will throw it away. Greenwood launched a half-court shot. Would not have counted had it gone. After 1, Russellville leading Greenwood 13-7. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
Well, in that first quarter, the Cyclones were led by Malachi Siner with 5 points, 3 points for KJ Foster and Zay Williams, 2 for Caleb Campbell. Grant Corns leading them with 4 points and 3 for Holt, and that's been all their scoring. Remember, they led it, 7-4. And the Cyclones closed the quarter on a 9-0 run, 13-7. Siner has it taken away on the drive to the basket. With it is Braden Bowman, number 4. He has his pocket picked there by Cade Smith, going in all the way for the layup. Cade's first bucket, 15-7.
Boy, good job by Smith getting that ball.
There was contact or something away from the play. I didn't see what had happened over on that far side. Bowman loses it. Cade Smith another steal, a 2-on-1. He's going to take it all the way, miss the left. The follow, though, is good by Zay Williams.
Good tip in there.
Yeah, he caught it and shot it all in one motion. And the Cyclones lead it 17-7 with 4 quick points on fast break here to start the second quarter.
Yeah, if you can do that, don't bring the ball down. Just put it right back up while you're in the air.
And a team that doesn't want to run much of a half-court offense is slowing it down a little bit, and then they'll shoot off of one pass, missing the three. The follow by Bowman won't go. Malachi Siner pulls down the defensive rebound. Zay Williams draws contact out on the floor. This will be on Greenwood, waiting to see. I thought it was on Bowman, but I'm not sure. Okay, it is. I'll be there first, and the team's first, and B.J. Ross, their coach, upset. He's talking to the official about that play or something else. Meanwhile, Cade Smith going to miss a three from the corner. Long rebound. KJ going to chase it down for the Cyclones. Bonus possession for Russellville. Williams gives it off to Malachi Siner. Takes it all the way down the right side of the lane. And the foul. Well, they have no answer for that right now. Malachi either moving without the basketball. That time he took it from the high post. And that foul on number 23, Kane Archer, who's picked up his second. The and one.
Boy, you like to see the three-point play like that.
Yeah, 20-7, the Cyclones with the lead. They scored the last 16 points. Jack Scott without the basketball or without the dribble, and now we get a foul way out on the floor. This is going to be on Cade Smith, his first.
He couldn't stop. He ran into him. He just couldn't put on the brakes quick enough.
Holt will check back in for Greenwood. Cyclones getting the defensive chant. Meanwhile, here's a drive, a shot partially blocked. We'll get a foul called on who?
There's three of them went up.
Yeah. This is going to say on number 23, KJ Foster. It's his second and the team's second.
No, that's on, they put it on Williams.
Oh, okay. All right. That actually is fine because that's Zayden's first. I may want that back later, but I don't want anybody for Russellville getting two right now. The free throw by Garnes is good. That stops a 14-0 run by the Cyclones.
I wonder what the official was whispering to him. They're on the foul line.
Made one of two, and Caleb Campbell getting the rebound as he hit the floor and the body fell out of bounds. So they'll have it underneath their basket. 6:12 left to play in the first half. Cyclones leading 20-8. There's a drive and a shot made with the left hand. Jaden Garnes getting the two-pointer. Here's Caleb Campbell missing the three. Siner with the rebound. He's got 10, and they cannot stop Malachi Siner on the drive to the basket, catch and shoot, and now an unforced error there by Garnes, who traveled with the basketball. There was no defender around him. He was way out on the floor. And Russellville leading it 22-10. With the basketball looking to build on that. Traveling call on Greenwood. Zayden Williams will back it back out. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Just slowing it up just a little bit. Looking the 3-2 zone over. Cade Smith to his right. Trying to get the high post. He wasn't open, but Malachi able to chase it down way out on the right wing. Siner has it. Cade Smith, a long three with 12 seconds on the shot clock. No good. Archer the rebound. Kane in transition, trying to feed it to Holt. Gets it back to Archer in the corner. They're lucky they didn't turn it over on that play. Here's a drive by Jaden Garnes. He's got 5 points here in the second quarter, and it's a 10-point lead for Russellville after leading 20-7. Zay Williams a long three, no good. Long rebound caught by Greenwood. Here come the Bulldogs in transition. Jaden Garnes His drive is no good. Rebound, Garnes had it, lost it, got it back. Feeds it inside. Shot up and no good there by Carnes. And Caleb Campbell got the basketball, but he comes up limping a little bit. I don't know what happened. Kind of favoring that left leg or knee or something. And long shot is missed. Greenwood in transition one-on-one, and Garnes hitting the layup. He's got 7 points for Greenwood. It's a single-digit lead for Russellville, and the Cyclones want to take a timeout, and we will too. 4:25 left to play here in the first half. The Cyclones lead at 22-14. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you own a business, you know how important your roof is, but do you know how to maintain it? E&F Roofing has been offering the best commercial roof systems as well as conducting preventative maintenance and asset management services so you can focus on your business. From industries to schools and local businesses of all shapes and size, E&F Roofing has been serving Arkansas for over 50 years and trusted for 3 generations. So call 479-272-4069 for a free estimate today.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. Ladies and gentlemen, this is River Country. KCJC.
An EAB Media Group radio station.
Well, at one time, Russellville had gone on a 14-0 run. Their big lead is down to 8, but all the importance of having that 14-0 run, because they still lead by 8, even though Jaden Garnes has kind of gone off for Greenwood here in this second quarter with 7 points. He's the only Bulldog that scored in this quarter. We have a drive and a foul called on Greenwood as Zayden Williams will go to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
I think it's on Philpott.
Yeah, it's Stephen Philpott, his second. Zay Williams 73% on the season. On his first trip to the line, has 6 points with that made basket there. Alma leading Van Buren in the second period 11-8. And Russellville tied with Alma in the conference. We got to finish a game ahead of them if we want a better seed than them because they have the tiebreaker. Second free throw was no good. They set a screen, and to the deck hard went Marcellus Olson. Meanwhile, we got a foul on Russellville called on the drive, and that will be on KJ Foster or Zay Williams. It'll be on Zay Williams, his second, and the team's third. Jaden Garnes, who's been their entire offense here in the second quarter. Going to free throw line, he missed it. He's 1 of 3, but he's got all 7 of their points in this period. Russellville led 13-7 at the end of one. Zay Williams with 2 fouls sits down. We might not see him for the last 4:02. Caleb Campbell in for him. Second free throw is good. They hit 1 of 2. There's the sound effect. Been missing that one. They heard that a lot in the girls' game.
Yeah, they shot a lot of free throws.
Yeah, they did. Marcellus Olson. Got to give Russellville some quality minutes here. With Zay Williams in foul trouble. They'll get it to Cade Smith. His drive to the basket's blocked out of bounds. There'll be 20 seconds on the shot clock. Well, that was shortly lived. Zay Williams with 2 fouls is going to check back in. He's got to be very careful, not just on the defensive side, but also the offensive side, because they're going to try to take charge. They know who's got what fouls, and you watch. They'll try to get people in foul trouble, try to draw charges. Zay Williams with it, and they'll tie it up. Alternating possession goes over to Greenwood.
He brought the ball down. You just don't do that. You got to keep it up in the air because they're going to tie you up real quick.
He'll check out, and Olson back in. He must have had a play designed just for him. Didn't work out, so they get him out of the basketball game. This is Jaden Garnes.
Oh, he's crossed the line.
Yeah, he went over and back. Another unforced error. That's weird. You don't see that too often. And over and back with really no pressure put on. So Russellville will inbound it in the front court. And Zay Williams back in the game.
Coach didn't like it. He jerked him out, and he's still talking to him.
You just don't see that. I mean, that's a mental lapse is when that happens. Cade Smith will pass on the long 3 try. Thought about it, or at least faked this out. KJ in the corner. 18 seconds to shoot. on the drive. Had it knocked away, lost it. He's trying to prevent a tie-up, and we got a reach-in foul called on Greenwood. They were trying to get the tie-up, and they got a lot of arm, and it's going to be a foul on Holt. That'll be his second, and the fourth team foul on Greenwood. Caleb Campbell, the trigger man along the baseline. In the corner to Zay Williams. Zay being closely guarded by Carnes. Has been pretty quiet offensively, but he does knock the ball away in a jump ball called. It'll stay with Russellville. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Carnes has been quiet on the offensive side, but not the defensive side here in the second quarter. Russellville will inbound it here with 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. 23-15, the Cyclones with an 8-point lead. Malachi posting up down low, just calling for the basketball. Zay Williams lost it on the drive. It's a 2-on-1 behind the head pass over to Holt, who got it. Ty Holt hit the bucket, but the pass was from the quarterback, Kane Archer, and Greenwood within 6. Caleb Campbell catching it right side now, looking for Malachi. He's covered up this time. Cross-court pass to Cade Smith, who's open in the left corner. 3 no good. The follow there is good by KJ. His first bucket of the second quarter, but catch and shoot all in the same motion. And Russellville up by 8. Taking it baseline was Bowman, cut off. Just inside the three-point line here is Carnes, and they'll back it back out. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Maybe the most passes they've thrown in an offensive play. And splitting the double team all the way. And Grant Carnes, his first bucket of the second quarter. He's got 6 for the game. It's a 6-point lead for Russellville. Williams will not use his screen. He's got Cade Smith on the right side along with Caleb Campbell. Signer back out to Zay. On his drive, double team, ball knocked away. But Cade Smith battles to get it back, and KJ Foster has it knocked away. Zay got to be careful, don't foul, and they missed the layup, but the follow is good. Carnes with the follow, and Zay could not commit the foul. That would have been his third. I was worried about him making contact. He did a good job to bother them on the first attempt, but they did get the rebound on the trailer. It's a 4-point lead to Russellville. Cade Smith hits the 3. Cade Smith hits the 3 and stares a little bit at their student section who've been heckling the Cyclones there, and they quiet down. Russellville up by 7. There's a three-pointer right side. That one no good. Tipped, and KJ Foster has it. I think Larry Bird said the three-point shot was the greatest crowd quieter in basketball. There's a three-pointer by Zay Williams, another one for Russellville. Cade Smith and now Zay, and just like that, back-to-back shots, Russellville up by 10, 31-21. Archer, double team, trying to feed it inside. He does to Philpott, who's too far underneath the basket to do anything with it. They kick it out. The drive by Bowman, lost the handle on it, saved inbounds by Cade Smith. There's a scramble for it and a timeout called by Greenwood. I was worried they were going to call a foul on us. We'll take a quick break. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Russellville leading 31-21. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Beltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to half off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half off or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Beltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Russellville saw their big lead cut down to 4, and then a three-pointer by Cade Smith and a three-pointer by Zay Williams helped them build the lead back up. Back-to-back threes there that built it up to double figures, and that's where we sit right now. Greenwood calling a timeout to save possession. There's 29 seconds left in the first half, but 15 seconds on the shot clock. Archer gets it inbounds to Holt. He'll miss the 3 from the left side, and there's Caleb Campbell battling for the rebound. The pass out of bounds. It was last touched by Greenwood. They tried to hit it over, knock it away from KJ Foster. And Russellville going to bring in Zay Williams here. Maybe to play for one shot. I don't know. They typically don't do that. They typically run their offense. We'll see what they do here. Might play for one shot. You don't want to give Greenwood another chance at it. They can get it up in a hurry.
Got to watch our passes.
They'll throw it one time and then shoot a three. Russellville is working the clock. No, they're not going to. A long three hit by Zay Williams. We'll take that. We'll take a three anytime. Russellville up 13. Kane Archer will launch one from just inside the half-court line. Missed that one. KJ gets the rebound. We've come to the end of the first half. We got down to what? 4 or 5 point lead, back up to 13 as we go to the break. Russellville leading 34-21 over Greenwood. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
Okay, I've got the suitcases, the pillows, entertainment for the kids, Ralphie's dog food, and the bowl. I still feel like we're forgetting something.
Did you check with Heinzman & Son to make sure our tires are okay to travel across the state?
No. I'll head over right away so we can get on the road fast.
Let Heinzman & Son help with new tires, tire rotation, vehicle maintenance, and fast, friendly service. Visit Heinzman & Son, located on East Main in Russellville, today.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job with the smooth shifting you want on the trail. Plus, with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers or stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at your local Honda of Russellville at 220 Lakefront Drive. For your safety, read the owner's manual. Wear a helmet, eye protection, closed side nets, and doors. And always wear seatbelt. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Hi, this is Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, here to remind you of the importance of doing an insurance review. Things change over the course of time and can affect your current benefit. It's important to make sure you have proper coverage. Give us a call today at 479-857-2810 for a free review of your life, health, or Medicare coverage. Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, 479-857-2810.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Cyclones leading it over Greenwood 34-21. What's your thoughts of the first half?
Well, the Cyclones have turned the ball over 7 times, and you and I know Coach Chenault. He doesn't like that at all, and I'm sure he's talking to him about that. Other than that, we're 4 of 11 from the three-point line, 6 of 8 from the charity stripe. Doing good there. Rebounding. Signer, I've got him unofficially for 5. Campbell, 7. Foster, 7. We are really controlling the boards, especially on defense and also on offense. We're getting that offensive board and taking it right back up without putting the ball on the floor, and that's a big thing. Greenwood, they're 1 of 11 from the three-point line. They've shot 11 of them. They're 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. We're doing a good job. We just got to this second half. We got to watch our passes. They're gonna double up on us, so we got to keep the ball moving. And if they double up on us, there's an open man somewhere. Make good passes and stay out of foul trouble. That's going to be the 2 main things in this second half.
You know, as we look at the standings of the 5A West, Harrison at 11-1, Farmington 10-2. You see Russellville and Alma tied at 7-5. Those 4 teams have made the state tournament. Harrison, Farmington, Alma, and Russellville. Harrison can lock up the 1 seed with a victory tonight, and they're at Siloam Springs. They lead at 43-22 at 2 minutes into the third quarter. As far as Farmington, they're in a dogfight hosting Mountain Home. It just started the third quarter, and it's a 4-point game. Farmington leading Mountain Home 31-27. But the game we're kind of watching is the Alma game and our game because, again, we cannot finish tied with Alma if we want the 3 seed. They'll get the tiebreaker. Right now, at the half, Alma leading Van Buren, I should say by 6, because that makes you think that it's just a regular game, but it's not a high-scoring game at all. 18-12, that's their halftime score. Alma leading Van Buren. Of course, Russellville up here on Greenwood by 13, 34-21. The bottom 4 teams, Van Buren, Greenwood, Mountain Home, and Siloam Springs, they are playing for pride this week as we'll close the season out on the Friday night, and then the state tournament next week. The state tournament will be at Greene County Tech and Paragould. Friday night, both Russellville teams will be at Harrison. That'll conclude the regular season. Right now, we're going to take another break. We come back, we'll give you the individual scoring stats from the first half. Russellville up by 13 at the half over Greenwood here at Bulldog Arena. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Welcome to the Gene Simple Treats Sugar Dome. Our reigning champ, the Salted Caramel Cupcake, is about to be awarded the belt for most delicious. But wait, what's this? It's the Triple Threat Cupcake from the top row. He's got the pin. 1, 2, 3, and we have a new champ. The Triple Threat Cupcake. Gluten-free, sugar-free, and keto-friendly. So remember Gene Simple Treats by Stovey's on Parkway. They make your life sweeter, even if you can't have sugar, by providing delicious and memorable treats for all occasions.
If you find water leaking from your ceiling, it's important that you take immediate action to avoid further damage to your home. Leaky roofs never fix themselves or get better on their own, so even if the leak isn't that bad yet, you should get it fixed now. Call Miller Roofing Company. They've been serving the River Valley since 1991 with a reputation for superior work and reliability. So before that leak gets worse, call Miller Roofing Company, 890-3499 to set up an inspection.
At Philrod Autoplex, it's a new day with endless possibilities. What better way to start than with a brand new Chevrolet or GMC vehicle? Our in-stock inventory is filled with cars, trucks, and SUVs, ready to hit the road with you. Buying a vehicle should be an exciting experience, free from any hassle or pressure. With our selection and our team, we ensure that you'll find the perfect ride that matches your style, needs, and budget. Start a new day with Philrod Autoplex, exit 84, just off I-40, Russellville.
At Right Fiber Internet, Right Fiber is what we do. We're the right choice for the right reasons. No contracts, no hidden fees, unlimited data, and free installation and Wi-Fi. Our 100% fiber is the best connection available, and it allows us to offer speeds up to 5 gig. Right Fiber, a great name for great internet. Check your availability today at rightfiber.com or give us a call at 833-71-RIGHT.
Welcome back. We're at the half. Russellville leading 34-21. I want to send our well wishes on to the Cyclone bowling team. They finished as runner-up at the state tournament, 5A state tournament last week. And they are back-to-back conference champions, but finished second at the state tournament. So what they'll do, they have the state overall bowling tournament. They take the champions and the runner-ups from each classification. That'll be tomorrow. So good luck to the Cyclone bowling team as they compete in the overalls. Looking at the first half here, Russellville has 2 players in double figures. Zay Williams with 12 points, Malachi Steiner with 10. Man, they did not have an answer for Malachi in that first half, including 4 of 5 from the free throw line. We have, 5 points by Cade Smith, 5 points by KJ Foster, and 2 points for Caleb Campbell. No real foul trouble to speak of. Russellville kind of had a tiptoe around the fact of Zayden Williams with 2 fouls in that first half. For Greenwood, Jaden Garnes and Grant Carnes, each with 8 points. Garnes had all 8 of his points in the second quarter. 5 points for Ty Holt. That was really all the scoring for them. Archer, Philpott, and Holt each with 2 fouls in that first half for Greenwood. We'll take a break, come back with the second half. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
At Kubota, we want to help you deliver a job done right. That's why we want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving day late. You have work to do. We have the reliable, durable, and versatile lineup to help you do it. Visit River Valley Tractor today for all your equipment needs. Visit your local River Valley Tractor dealer or find a dealer near you at rivervalleytractor.com.
You can go on your spring break vacation and get the safe new tires you need today at R&R Tire Express. Right now, get a brand new set of passenger tires for as low as $25 a week. R&R gives you easy payment options, no interest, and 6 months, same as cash. And you don't need credit. Everyone's approved. R&R on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville. For a free quote, text the word tires to 43414.
Johnny Story in with a thought from Alathus Realty. With years of experience, knowledge, and a network of relationships, they ensure you'll get the most for your house. So when it comes time to put that property on the market or begin looking for that next dream home you have, don't delay. Call Brent Preddy and the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville, 968-5668, or check them out, russellvilleliving.com.
We'll start with Greenwood with the basketball as we start the second half. The Cyclones leading at 34-21. Russellville starting off with their original starting five. Malachi Siner, Cade Smith, Caleb Campbell, KJ Foster, and Zay Williams on the floor to start the second half for Russellville. Same doing for Greenwood. Kane Archer on the left side. And has back to the basket behind the three-point line. Here's a long three, try and hits Jaden Garnes. Again, they don't like to throw many passes. They want to shoot as quickly as possible. And they like to shoot a lot of threes. Their coach encourages it. KJ Foster, they'll make the switch. They switched up the 3-2 zone at times with man-to-man. Here's Zay Williams. They can't stay with him man-to-man. All the way to the rim for the layup.
Yeah, it's a good drive with his left hand. They're not going to foul him.
Now, they can't stay with quite a few of our guys if they play man-to-man. That'll help us out. Zay's got 14, and the ball goes out of bounds. Thought it went off the leg of Grant Carnes, but they say it was off of Russellville. The Cyclones leading at 36-24. Led two different times by 13 points, including at the break. Jaden Carnes misses the shot from inside. And there's Malachi Siner. I don't know if he had the rebound or lost it or dished it. He got it to Caleb Campbell. Jump ball called. It'll belong to the Cyclones. Caleb's a little bit upset. He thought he was fouled. Didn't want the jump ball call.
And I don't think Campbell was expecting that pass from Siner.
Yeah. There's Zay Williams on the drive. Shot partially blocked there by Archer. On the fast break, the pass was deflected out to Cade Smith. If he doesn't do that, that's a layup. And very slow to get up was Zay Williams. He's hopping off the floor, not putting any kind of pressure on his left foot. So Marcellus Olsen will check in for him. I hope it's just nothing bad, but he is getting checked out by Coach Nahus right now. Meanwhile, Greenwood going to inbound it. Boy, the left field plot open, and he didn't shoot the three. Jaden Garnes backs it all the way near the half-court line, guarded by Malachi Siner. Turnaround jumper from 10 feet is no good. Rebound. Greenwood had it there. Player actually took it away from his teammate.
Yeah.
And we get a foul called on Russellville, and this will be on Marcellus Olsen, his first. Goodness
they
gracious.
ought to call a foul on the teammate.
Stephen Philpott was involved in that. He'll get it inbounds to Holt, who lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville.
Yeah,
Sorry, that was Carnes that lost it out of bounds.
That outside official is the one who called the foul on the inside in the lane.
Cyclones up by 12. Here's a three-pointer, no good. Caleb Campbell the rebound for Russellville. Marcellus Olsen inside the free throw line, kicks it out to KJ. Nice little fake on the three, count the basket on the drive, and he got fouled. He got his man off his feet on that little pump fake from the right side, and KJ all the way. He's got 7 points going to the free throw line for the and one. The foul is called on Grant Carnes, his second. KJ missed the free throw, but there's Malachi Siner with the rebound and the follow. 40-24, the Cyclones' largest lead, 12 points from Malachi Siner. Greenwood with it near the corner. Grant Carnes, they'll get it around in the corner to Holt. He'll miss the three. Carnes the rebound off the right side. Grant Carnes throws it to Jaden Garnes, number 5, and sets a screen for him, but he'll go away from the screen. Here's Kane Archer, left wing. Finds it inside to Philpott, who is wide open. The Cyclones lost him, and that's the first basket of the game for Stephen Philpott. 14-point lead for the Cyclones. 5:14 left to play here in the third. Russellville slowing it up, looking at Zay Williams. He's back at his normal spot on the bench instead of the end of the bench where they usually take care of injured players. Malachi Siner in the corner, works his way in the lane, now splitting the double team. Malachi Siner with 14. He's 1 point away from his career high, had 15 against Alma. Kane Archer throws it up. See that little one-handed kind of, the quarterback would shoot like that. He missed the shot. They missed the follow. Out of bounds belongs to Russellville. 42-26, the Cyclones with the lead. Thought we had a timeout. No, we got a substitution coming in for Greenwood. And so now we're back all set. And that substitution is Jack Scott, number 12. He's guarding Siner, who's behind the three-point line without the basketball. KJ Foster has it on the right side. Siner posting up. KJ in the lane, stops 15 feet away, steps up and under. What a play by KJ. He's got 9.
I don't think Archer can stay with KJ. He's just too quick for him.
We have quite a few players like that. Russellville can beat you off the dribble, and definitely a little bit quicker off the dribble than Greenwood. Kane Archer, right side, tried to feed it inside. The ball was intercepted by Malachi Siner. A jump ball will be called. It'll belong to Greenwood. Shot clock will not reset. It's at 16. Exactly 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Russellville with an 18-point lead, their largest lead of the game, 44-26. And now, before we get the ball in bounds, they're going to talk to Stephen Philpott and Caleb Campbell. And now they'll inbound it. Marcellus Olsen is going to get whistled for the reach-in foul. And that's his second, both coming here in the third quarter. Kind of slowed down to a snail's pace here with a few whistles and the delays. Under 4 minutes to go still here in the third. 44-26, the drive. Pocket pick by KJ. We'll get a whistle and a foul call. This is going to be on who? Can't be on KJ. He got all ball.
He got all ball.
And it's going to be on Marcellus Olsen. That's his third. He's committed all 3 fouls for Russellville here in the third quarter. Look to see if Zayden's moved yet. He's still not. Pass was tipped by Foster and out of bounds. Alma leading Van Buren 23-20. They're late in the third quarter. If Russellville could win here and Alma would lose, that'd give us a 1-game lead. Missing a 3 from the corner, but Greenwood getting the rebound. Jack Scott out to Archer. 44-26. The drive, they lost it going up, and Malachi has it. Ahead to Cade Smith all the way for the layup from the left side. Cade's got 7. And Russellville up by 20 points. This is their largest lead in any of the 3 games this year against Greenwood. Kane Archer shot blocked there by Caleb Campbell. Cade Smith in transition. He'll give it over to Malachi, and a charge taken on Cade Smith. And that'll be number 2 on Cade. And the 14th foul called on the Cyclones. Yeah, Russellville beat Greenwood by 9, 74-65 in the first matchup. By 4 in the second matchup, was the conference matchup, 58-54. This by far the largest lead for Russellville, actually for either team in any of the games. That was 4 fouls called on the Cyclones here in the third quarter. 1 called on Greenwood. Bowman gets it out to Jaden Garnes. Garnes backs it near the half-court line. Steps just inside the three-point line, misses that shot. Caleb Campbell, the defensive board. Marcellus Olson in the front court, turns around, gives it to Campbell. He'll slow it up. Cade Smith, top of the key, three-pointer, no good. Rebound Greenwood, yeah, it was. The 2-on-3, they'll attack anyway, and we'll get a foul called on the Cyclones. The 15th foul called on Russellville, and we'll see who the foul is called on. I think they're calling it on 21, but I'm not sure.
I believe they are.
On 12. Well, see, we're looking at it backwards because they're going over on that far side, and 12 looks like 21 to us. KJ Foster having to leave. They're letting him leave. Usually you have to shoot a free throw. You wait till the last free throw before you can sub in. But KJ having to leave. I don't know if he wears contacts, but he almost had that look as he was holding something around his eye, and I thought maybe he lost a contact or something. I hope that's what it was. I hope he wasn't poked in the eye, but he actually went back to the locker room. So we hope it's nothing serious. The first free throw is good by Jaden Garnes. And now Coach Nahus is going back to the locker room now to check on KJ. Meanwhile, Zayden Williams into the game for the Cyclones, and they're taking care of some water on the floor on that last play. And like I said, I hope KJ wasn't poked in the eye or anything, but kind of had that look. As you know, I thought, is he lose a contact? Is he checking his eye? Is he bleeding? Is what's going on? They're still taking care of the area here. We'll tell you that on Friday night, we'll be making the trip up Highway 7. If you don't want to go, just tune us in. We'll have the game for you as Russellville Cyclones, Lady Cyclones, will be taking on Harrison. Alma leading Van Buren. It's close. It's 33 seconds left in the third, and Alma up 30-27. We should have a final score, maybe have a final score by the time we're done on that one. And now we're going to get the second free throw. After all that wait, it didn't ice Garnes. He hits them both, 46-28, and now we have a timeout, Russellville. We'll take a break. 2:25 left to play here in the third. Cyclones lead it by 18. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you've put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. And customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you from Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
You know, it's hard to see through the camera sometimes, and Tom Scott told me she was spraying something, so that must have been some blood somewhere, and so we're hoping KJ's going to be okay. I'm looking to see he's actually back out, as this was changed to full-time. He's actually back out with a towel, so they're checking on him. It might have been a cut or something, so it might not be the eyeball, might be the nose, the lip, not sure. He's back out, but nowhere near ready to come in. He's near the end of the bench, and they're checking him out, and I think they're getting the trainer, the Greenwood trainer, over there. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that. Back to action, Russellville leading by 18 with the basketball as we have 2 minutes, 18 seconds left to play here in the third. Marcellus Olson in the game for the Cyclones with 3 fouls. You got to be careful. Russellville not that deep with all the injuries they had. Elias Sapien, Donovan Villarreal not playing tonight, not dressed out. Olson with it on 12 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to set a screen, but he's going to take it away from the screen. Zay Williams on the right side. Spin move in the lane all the way. Scoop. That one won't go. Oh, man, that would have been a fantastic finish. Greenwood in transition all the way. Layup is good there for Jaden Garnes. Did not score at all in the first quarter. He's got 15 points since then. Russellville led by as many as 20. They lead by 16 right now.
Well, Siner was open in that lane just for a split second.
16 seconds to shoot. Caleb Campbell posting outside the lane. Fadeaway jumper from 15. You just can't defend that. You know, I mean, you can't block it. Big guy like that, fadeaway jumper. Russellville up by 18, 48-30. They're trying to answer with a three. They missed that one. Malachi, another defensive rebound. In transition, Caleb Campbell all the way. A charge going to be taken by Greenwood, and that'll be number 2 on Campbell. Player control foul, even though we're at 5. They don't shoot free throws on that.
Greenwood only has 1 foul this quarter.
Yeah, as physical as they are, it's kind of odd.
They're playing so good.
48-30. There's a three-pointer missed by the Bulldogs. Signer had it, lost it. Philpott has it underneath, going up with it. A foul called. Ref out on the floor calls this one, and let's see. It's on 12. Kate Smith, he's got 4. Russellville in some foul trouble. Smith with 4. Olson with 3. Campbell and Zay not too much foul trouble, but they do have 2. Russellville without KJ Foster. We can see him in the tunnel, and it looks like it might be a mouth, a tooth. I don't know. Free throw is good there by Philpott. Van Buren hit a 3 on the last second of the third quarter to tie the game with Alma 30-30. Philpott hits them both. 48-32. Olson gets it to Signer on the left side. Looking inside for Zay. Pump fake along the left block. Shot partially blocked. Greenwood has it. Shot clock is not turned off. Garnes all the way off the glass and in. Cyclones can't commit a foul. They're in too much foul trouble. 14-point lead. Good job defending and not fouling there. Olson has 3. Didn't want him to pick that up. Mateus Borges, number 11, is in the game. He's over in the corner. Shot clock is turned off. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. Zay Williams on the drive all the way. The shot won't go, but he's fouled. Kind of trying to help that one in with some body English up here. That's on Bowman, and just the second team foul called on Greenwood here. 6.6 seconds left to play in the third. And Zay Williams to the line for the second time tonight. In and out and back in. He's got 15. He's 2 of 3 from the line.
Like that.
Yeah. Second free throw. That one's good. 50-34. Garnes all the way. Layup is good on the buzzer. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You know, that's about as good a defense you can play. You almost got to let them go. You cannot commit a foul when you're in this much foul trouble as a team. So we'll deal with it. The good thing is the Cyclones are up by 14 after 3, 50-36. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Saturday, March 1st is Pottsville Day at Arkansas Tech basketball. Student.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
One more quarter to go. The Cyclones leading 50-36. Russellville kind of back and forth early on in the first quarter. Went on a 14-0 run from the end of the first to the beginning of the second. They've led ever since, led by as many as 20. That happened there in the third. Lead it by 14, but in quite a bit of foul trouble. Kate Smith with 4. Marcellus Olson with 3, and KJ Foster is in the locker room still injured. And Russellville started the game with 2 players out, and they've lost KJ, we think, for the rest of the game. Still unsure. Might be a tooth, might be something bleeding in his mouth, not sure.
He's out there now.
He is? Oh,
yeah.
Wow, I missed it. So, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I was looking on the bench. I didn't even dream that he would be here starting the 4th quarter, but he is. You're right. In the corner without the basketball, Zay Williams starting the drive all the way. A blocking foul. I called it before they said it, because I knew that was. Yeah, I just wanted to maybe wish that. Garnes, I think that's his first. I mean, he's leading the way. He's got 19 points for them, and that's the first foul called on him. And Zayden will shoot 2. You know, not to speculate, we're the furthest people away from the bench as the first free throw is good. But I almost thought that he was FaceTiming somebody, KJ, to show him his tooth or something. I wondered if, boy, something must be really messed up there to be FaceTiming to show somebody. I don't know. 17 points for Zay Williams as he hits them both.
How I love those free throws.
Yeah.
In the 4th quarter.
Yeah, especially the 4th quarter. Feel like they count double sometimes. 52-36, the Cyclones leading it. In the corner, Jack Scott. 3-pointers blocked there by Malachi Siner. And he gets the rebound. KJ Foster in transition and a charge taken. Come on, there's not a lot of contact there. The official on the backside called the foul.
Yeah.
And that's going to be number 2 on KJ Foster.
And the man who had the best angle at it happened right in front of him. He never never blew his whistle.
Yeah, there was not a lot of contact there.
That's amazing.
But it still counts as a foul anyway. Number 2 on KJ, the first foul called on the Cyclones. You could tell he's kind of trying to hold up too. Scott gets it to the top to Jaden Garnes. A long 3 by Garnes, and he hits. Good grief. There's not much you can do about that. You tip your cap to him, but he's going to hit that. But it's a 13-point lead for the Cyclones after that long 3. Boy, it just feels like you're trying to hang on right now. You had a 20-point lead, and you're just holding on for dear life. Caleb Campbell with it near the left side.
Got 2 hands on him.
Yeah.
Let's call it.
They'll back off of Zay Williams with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Siner posting up. He was wanting it, but Zay Williams going to take it all the way. Missed the shot on the drive. Philpott the rebound for Greenwood. Long pass down the floor, and Holt goes down. They hit the layup, but Holt is in some pain. Molman hits the bucket, and Holt back up. Boy, he went down awkwardly, and I thought that looked bad, but he's back up running it off now. Somebody stops like that, you think a knee issue, but he's back up now. They said Russellville called timeout. I thought they called an injury timeout, but Russellville calling timeout here with 6:13 left to play in the ballgame. Cyclones' once 20-point lead is down to 11. We're going to keep it right here because we're already into this 30-second timeout. I'm going to say holding on. That's what it feels like right now. The Cyclones trying to hang on. We're checking the other game. After being tied 30-30 after 3, Alma has opened up a 6-point lead, 42-36 with 2:05 left. This game is important because if Alma loses, you're saying, oh, we get a gain on them. If Alma wins, you're trying to keep pace with them. So, but 2:05 left. Alma leading Van Buren 42-36. That's out Alma. We'll be keeping our eye on that one. Cyclones leading here by 11. 6:13 left to go in ours. Cade Smith back in the game. Nice backdoor cut there by KJ Foster. Acrobatic shot, and he's fouled. What a pass there from Caleb Campbell on the bounce pass. And KJ getting the bucket. He's in double figures, going to the free throw line for the and one. Clark picks up his 3rd. Clark, though, only 2 points. He's not the one who went in foul trouble. Cade Smith will check out. Remember, Cade Smith has 4. That's why we haven't seen him a whole lot. He's got 4 fouls. The bucket there by KJ misses the free throw. But we'll take the 2 points anyway. That gives us a 13-point lead with 6 minutes left to go. Garnes lost it on the drive, but it goes off of Russellville out of bounds. Just could not grab it. Inbounds pass comes to Holt on the left side. Good to see him moving around. He went down awkwardly, and you thought knee injury immediately, but he popped right back up. They tried to pass, but it's intercepted by Zay Williams. Spin move through a double team. Russellville has numbers. They're going to foul and Kane Archer out on the floor. He could see that this was going to be a man advantage. And they'll get the foul on Kane Archer, and that's number 3 on him.
I believe it is.
And the third team foul on Greenwood. Cade Smith will check in, replacing Marcellus Olson. Offense-defense switch when you can. Again, Cade got to be very careful. He's got 4 fouls. Here's Zay Williams with it. Nearing the 5.5-minute mark. Russellville up by 13. Zay Williams, spin move to the free throw line, backs it back out. 20 seconds to shoot. Don't have to get in a hurry here. Flashing at the high post. There's Signer. Zay Williams, right side three-pointer, short. Rebound. Campbell had it, knocked from his hands out of bounds. Good position, though, as it goes out of bounds off Greenwood. It'll belong to the Cyclones. Zay Williams hit a 3 back in the first quarter. They gave the Cyclones a 10-7 lead. They've led ever since. Lead it here 54-41. And now we're going to stop play and talk to 2 different players. This time it's Malachi Signer and Grant Carnes. Caleb's got to feel good that he's not being picked on. Say, hey, it's not just me. It's other guys too. Alma up by 10 with a minute left on Van Buren. Signer throws it and it goes out of bounds. I think Zay was thinking what to do with it before he actually had the basketball. And Cade Smith will check out and Olsen back in.
Oh, that was a low pass on Williams' defense. It was around his shoes. It's hard to pick it up.
There's Ty Holt. They tried to give it back to him. It was a loose basketball. He did chase it down. Out of bounds off of Zay, and 19 seconds on the shot clock. Alma leading 48-38 with under a minute to go over Van Buren, which means Russellville will need to win to keep pace, and it'll go down to the last game. Almost which you're playing Alma, where you wouldn't have to scoreboard watch. You knew exactly what you had to do right in front of you. Russellville has a double team. They get the pass off to Kane Archer on the drive, no-look pass. I think he was going for Philpott. Ty Holt collected it, though. There's 17 seconds on the shot clock. They forgot to start the shot clock. They didn't start the shot clock. They missed the shot there. They didn't start any clock. They got 10 seconds off. Now they're starting it. And a three-pointer there by Jaden Garnes. And a timeout called by Greenwood. They held the clock, and that's what Coach Chenault is talking about. He says, hey, they didn't start the clock. There was more than 13 seconds went off of that. Of course, we started our clock, and that's what he's saying. And there should be about 13 seconds off, and that could have made a difference on that play.
Yeah.
And there's a timeout by Greenwood. And, yeah, they're more concerned about play sound effects, and they're missing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they missed it. They missed that. And bad thing is we got on video so we could tell. So we'll see if they're going to take off time now. It doesn't matter now. I mean, they hit the 3 to cut it to 10, but what I'm saying is if they run that time off, they might not get that shot off the rim. And they're not going to take any time off, or they're at least going to talk about it. They can come talk to us. It was at least 10 seconds that they didn't run the clock, and they're talking about it during this timeout called by Greenwood. So there was 19 seconds on the shot clock, and it was I thought it was 13 seconds that went off before they committed the shot, and then that's when they started. So we're going to wait and see how much time went off the clock. Again, it doesn't matter now as far as that possession, but it does matter when you have a 10-point lead. You want to take some time off the clock, and they're not going to take any time off the clock. And I think they're going to say, hey, we didn't see it.
Well, they've seen everything else. Why didn't they see
that?
The
shot clock's right above the you should have known. For 13 seconds, you should know that clock's stuck. You know, I realize you might not catch it when it happens, and Coach Chenault's not happy about it.
No.
And he has every right to be. Forget about that basket there. Well, you're trying to hang on to a lead, and there's 4:39 left.
Get him off the court.
Yeah,
the coach is on the court. Get him off.
He's fine. He's fine with time being added or clock being stopped.
I'm talking about the Greenwood.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Saying he's fine with extra time. KJ Foster with it. Back to action, Russellville leading by 10 with 4:19 left. Who knows how much time that'll actually be, though. Zay Williams' pass is going to be deflected, but a foul called on Stephen Philpott. That'll be his third. The fourth team foul on Greenwood. And Caleb Campbell inbound it for the Cyclones over on the far side. Cade Smith gets the inbounds pass. He's staying on the floor with 4 fouls. Got to be careful. I can say that every time he's on there. I just feel like I got to say it, though. Cutting the basket, Cade cannot be seen. KJ Foster with it out on left wing. 4 minutes left to go in the game, 22 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Cade on the right side. Zay Williams with 13 seconds to shoot. Will use the screen, then make the switch. Zay with 9 seconds. Spin move in the lane, goes up, draws the foul. You love drawing the foul, but even better than drawing the foul is you ran the clock down to 7 seconds on the shot clock before you drew the foul. Milk the clock and you get some free throws. I'm totally fine with that. That's on Philpott, his 4th, and the 15th foul on Greenwood. Free throw is good. 18 points for Zay Williams. This is a career high. His previous career high, he had 15 against Farmington. Check that. I thought he had 20 in one game. We will check that out. Nope, he had 17 against Mountain Home. That's what it was. So he's still his career high tonight with 18 points with that free throw. 19. Career high night for Zay Williams.
Again, love those free throws made in the fourth quarter.
Garnes gets it to Archer, behind the back pass. Garnes able to chase it down, pull up jumper from 15 from the baseline, no good. Philpott the rebound, his won't go. They rip it away from Garnes did and kick it out. Archer airballs the 3. Shot clock at 28. They reset the shot clock. They shouldn't have on that air ball. KJ Foster the rebound, goes to the floor, lost the handle on it, and now bodies everywhere, no whistle. Russellville comes up with it somehow. An interception by Zay Williams. Signer's slow to get up. He's hobbling down the floor. I think there's 4 guys on the floor at one point touching the basketball. Zay Williams with 3 minutes left, running some time off the clock. The Cyclones lead it by 12. KJ Foster.
Don't put the ball down. Don't put it down.
Philpott, number 1's guarding him. He's got 4 fouls. He's not one of the main scorers, but, you know, be fine with him making his 5th foul. There's a 3-pointer missed by Campbell in the corner, and Greenwood the rebound. Here come the Bulldogs. They can cut it to single digits with a 3 here. Archer will launch a long 3, and this one misses. But Holt the rebound for the Bulldogs. 2.5 to go. The drive off the glass, and no good. We got a foul called on the Cyclones. And this will be on Malachi Signer, his 2nd. It'll put Jaden Garnes to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's got 25 points tonight. He's 4 of 6 from the line. Make it 5-7 now. Hits them both. 10-point lead for the Cyclones. Under 2.5 to go. They had it knocked away, lost it. Loose basketball picked up by KJ Foster, and a timeout called by the Cyclones. 2:12 left to play in the game. We'll take a break. 56-46 is your score. The Cyclones with the lead. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Back at the co-op where you can get that propane bottle filled. That's right. The co-op and propane, Mike, they go hand in hand.
They surely do. It's really cold, and it's time to check those tanks, make sure they're full, bring them down. We'll weigh them up, and, you know, if you've got a 100-pound bottle and it's got 50 pounds in it, we're not going to charge you for 100. We're going to charge you for what we put in it.
Keep that in mind. Think the Farmers Co-op, East Main and Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
We got a final to pass along to you. Alma defeats Van Buren 51-43. So they move to 8-5 in conference. The Cyclones would need to hang on here to keep pace with them, tied for that 3rd spot. Russellville leading Greenwood 56-46.
We can win this if they'll start the clock when they're supposed to.
Yeah, you're right. We got 2:12 left, and we want them starting the clock. Russellville using that timeout. Coach Chenault thought that Russellville was about to lose the basketball, and that's why he called that timeout.
Oh, KJ good timeout.
Yeah, KJ ended up picking up the basketball. I don't know how many timeouts we have. We don't have it listed here. And used to, they would keep the scoreboard on the big board. Now it just runs advertisements.
Got Smith back out there on the court.
Yeah. He catches it on the right wing. Double team, gets it to Malachi Steiner. Cyclones just moving the basketball. There's no reason to shoot it here. Let's run some time. Greenwood chasing the basketball but not fouling. They take it away. Philpott takes it away from Zay Williams. Philpott all the way, shot blocked from behind by Cade Smith. Gets his own rebound, fadeaway jumper. That one won't go. Malachi Steiner the rebound. Malachi double teamed in the backcourt and a jump ball called, and it'll belong to to Greenwood. I had Farmington on the brain here. I was looking down at their score with Mountain Home. Cade Smith will check out Marcellus Olson in the game. A minute 43. He didn't score, but at least he ran off some time, almost 30 seconds. Actually, I think, yeah, almost 30 seconds run off. Russellville leading by 10. They'll pass on the three. Carnes on the drive, missed the shot. Surprise there, they didn't shoot the three. And it's KJ Foster with the rebound. He threw it off the leg of Jaden Garnes to be out of bounds, so the Cyclones will keep it with a minute 33 left. And Cade Smith back in the game replacing Marcellus Olson. Cade Smith with 4 fouls, so again, moving him in, bringing him in on offensive sets, subbing out on defensive sets. Zayden Williams gets the inbounds pass in the backcourt. He's waving people down. The Cyclones have to move quickly here and whistle a foul in the backcourt. We had 1 second to get across the timeline. I don't think they had reset the shot clock like they should have, because on the kick ball, well, I guess it's not a reset. Never mind. Yeah, you're right about that. So, but they did commit the foul in the backcourt. And that is on number 23, Kane Archer, his 4th. It'll send Caleb Campbell to the free throw line to shoot 2. Minute 27 left. Cyclones leading by 10. First free throw is good. Caleb does not shoot many free throws. That's only his 27th on the season. He is now 18 of 27. 5 points tonight for Caleb. And Russellville up 11.
Olsen back in the game for Smith. Defense.
Second one's good. He hits them both. We'll trade 2 for 2. We're fine with that. They'll shoot a long 3 top of the key. No good. And KJ the rebound. He'll sprint in the front court. He's got an opening. Going to take it all the way and foul from behind. They foul him hard and help him up. Come on. He's been beat up tonight. He's been bloodied. He's had to take out because of that. Rolled ankle, and then that one, he gets hit from behind. Yeah, that's number 5 on Kane Archer, if that's who it's on. Yeah, he fouls out of the basketball game with 0 points. Clark in for him. A minute 14 left, and I tell you, that grab there on the other end by KJ might have just sealed this game no matter what happens here, because Cyclones up by 12 with a minute 14 left. He does miss the free throw. $11 points for KJ tonight. Hits that one. Yeah. Cade Smith checks in now on the defensive side, switching it up a little bit. But this time he's subbing in KJ Foster. Clock will not start till they touch it. Starts now. Russellville up by 13 with a minute 12 left. Garnes shoots a long 3, and this one an air ball. Well, he's been on fire most of the night. I guess he's allowed an air ball. He has 27 points, but I'm thankful for that one. Williams in the backcourt. 1 minute to go. The Cyclones up by 13. Russellville going to win this game. Marcellus Olson, as it was knocked out of bounds at half court with 56 seconds left. Cyclones going to improve to 8-5 in conference, 21-8 overall. Big matchup against Harrison on Friday, and scoreboard watching Alma's game on Friday. They're trying to knock the ball away. It looks like they're trying to foul, but not getting called. They go inside to Caleb Campbell. Before the shot, we'll get a foul called. We're going to go shoot 2 anyway. And that'll be Grant Carnes.
Well, I thought Williams might have charged there.
Yeah, but they do send Williams to the free throw line. 19 points tonight for Zay. First one's no good. He hit his last 4 free throws. He's 6 of 9 from the line. 19 points for Zay. Be his first 20-point night if he could hit this one. KJ now goes, I think his mouth is still a little bloodied. His reaction holding a towel there to his mouth. You can see him there at the end of the bench. 20 points for Zay as he hits that one. The Cyclones up by 14. 40 seconds left.
No fouls, no fouls.
Yeah, no reason to. Just give ground. Let them do whatever they want, especially if they're going to shoot 2 like this. They shoot a couple 2s. They miss that one. And the rebound by Cade Smith in the backcourt. Shot clock is off. Cyclones do have to get it in the front court. Then it'll depend on Greenwood. Do they want to play closely or back off? Yeah, they're going to double team, so we got to move the basketball a little bit. 17 seconds left. Caleb Campbell picks up his dribble. Malachi calling for it and saying no. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. That's it. Cyclones win this one by a score of 60-46. Making it 8-6 in conference play, keeping pace with Alma. Russellville sweeping Greenwood with a little extra bonus because they played them 3 times instead of 2 with that non-conference victory. They lost here last year, avenging that loss also. Russellville with a 14-point win. We'll take a break, come back with the postgame show. This is Cyclone. Well, no, I tell you what, Steven, sorry about that. I just now saw your message. We're good on break, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into our postgame show, if that's all right. We'll give the rundown on the scores for the Cyclones. They had 3 players in double figures. Zay Williams with a career-high 20 points tonight. Malachi Siner 1 off of tying his career high. He had 14 points tonight. KJ Foster, even though injured back and forth to the locker room, he had 12 points tonight. 7 points for Cade Smith, 6 points for Caleb Campbell. Greenwood, they had 1 player in double figures. It was Jaden Garnes. He had 27 points tonight, 8 points for Grant Carnes, 5 points for Ty Holt, and 4 points for Stephen Philpott. Russellville winning it by a score of 60-46. What's your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, we just did a great job, especially at the end. I kept saying it on the air, kind of butting in on you. Those free throws are so important in the fourth quarter when you're trying to build up and or keep that lead. In that second half, we were 10 of 13 from the charity stripe, 16 of 21 overall. But it was those shot by Williams and Campbell in that fourth quarter that was so good to get this victory. Siner, what can you say? Had a block shot, possibly 2. I've got him down unofficially for 9 rebounds. Doing a fantastic job. Campbell, 8 rebounds. Kevin Foster, 8 rebounds. I mean, they just did a fantastic job on the board, and we needed that tonight.
Yeah, we did. Our next broadcast of Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball will be Friday night, as both teams will travel to Harrison for a 6 o'clock tip-off for the first game, second game at 7:30. Want to send a very special thank you to Stephen Berry tonight.